have to I have to go to the podcast and then I'll come
Oh, we're
right back.
streaming. Okay.
I just realized the
Hello.
link I sent Mr. Hall is not going to be the same link.
Why?
I can join this.
Okay, wait. Send it to Mr. Hall then. Send a new one.
Yeah.
Wait, so like the one that everyone has is wrong?
I just realized
Hello.
the link I sent Mr. Hall is not going to be the same link.
Wait. I think the one that everyone has, like the participants, is right because that's when I joined with.
No, like the
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
One viewer's waiting. Okay. Okay, so I have one going live. I'm just gonna delete forever. Okay. I don't know. I have 3 texts. Oh, people are still sending me holiday card pictures. McNavage, we told you. Can someone email Mr. McNavage?
Wait, is he saying he's not coming or something?
Yeah.
Damn right. Okay. Should we just like do the introduction since we're like streaming now?
Yeah, let me get my laptop because I'm going to. Wait, where's the Zoom meeting?
Wait, Maya, we can't hear you.
Rich not here? Like,
Okay. Let me get.
I don't
Okay.
know where Mr.
I fixed it.
Nice.
That was fun.
Denise, can you turn on your camera?
I'll turn on my camera when I come back, like from Spanish for like the first interview
spent
thing.
like
Okay.
the entire night
I'm
working
like
on
not
this
like
paper.
I like
He's like
yeah, I haven't slept. But I'll like when I do that, I'll come back.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my other laptop so I can just like have it on with the live stream in the back.
Oh yeah, okay.
Something bad happens.
That's
I
fun.
need to plug this in.
Did you guys see that? My chair went in. I dropped.
Yeah, you almost
Saw
died.
Oh
that.
yeah. Wait, that's cool though. I always like wanted a hammock or one of those hanging chairs that look like a cocoon.
Same. I want one
You know what I'm
of
talking-
those.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's what I have. So sometimes, usually, those like side thingies.
That's what that
Mhm.
light is for.
So it like kind of drops you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Only happens sometimes, but
Ugh.
it's scary. 'Cause you think
Maya's chair was just like a really, really big teddy bear in the corner of her room.
I
Wait,
used
where
to,
is
okay,
that, Maya?
the teddy bear? It's in my sister's room now. Now I use like
Ah.
this black couch over here.
Oh yeah. Guys. How is Christmas in literally 2 days? It's on Friday.
I'm so excited. That's how I have my jingle bells.
Oh, that's so cute. I should wear my Santa hat when I come back.
Oh my god, Maya, didn't you have like Christmas earrings too?
I'll try to find my Santa earrings then.
Maya has like very cool earrings for every occasion.
Yeah, for Halloween, I always wear like my glow in the dark skeleton earrings.
Oh, that's fun. I love that.
Oh my god. Okay, but like it's just so weird. It's like on Friday. Like it does not feel
I
like
know.
it's Christmas.
So weird.
It doesn't, but I'm
Look, let me. It's probably because you just spent like the entire night like not going insane.
Yeah, nothing feels real. No, I'm just kidding. Well, also like I don't really celebrate Christmas, but like I still like the holiday season because everyone's like,
It's a vibe.
yay! Like I don't know, I still like it. Sad. Wait, what? No, Maya, it's like
Present
going
to us
in-
is the term
No.
paper.
Yes, yes. What an experience. You know, people are like gift an experience.
Like the hug group chat I saw was like going and saying at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Also, yeah. Wait, what does this mean?
Are you guys having any family over for Christmas?
I'm having my grandparents, but that's it. Mine's going to Florida.
What? Maya, you are?
Yeah, we're just going to like a Verbo, so like we're not
What is
gonna
that?
like be near people.
Wait, what is a verbo? It's like a beach city?
It's like a what's the other word? Oh,
What?
it's like a what is it called? I'll look it up. Wait. Airbnb. It's like an Airbnb.
Oh, okay. Are your cousins coming with you?
Yes.
Fun times. Maya's cousin is a genius doctor who goes to Northwestern Medical School. Wait, okay. You're taking a plane, right? Or like driving?
No, we're
They'll probably
driving.
take you.
Why
Oh,
would we
really?
take a plane?
Oh, I don't know. A lot of people have been like taking planes, but yeah, it's like wow. That was the drive we were supposed to take to like Disney pre-corona 20 hours. Oh my god. Okay, 1 second. I'll be back.
What's the orange dot mean on the side of the live?
It means that we're live.
It probably means that it's live.
No. It says the red thing says live, and then I saw an orange thing beside it. Does that mean like someone's watching?
I mean, I don't see anything.
Well, it's not there now, but like it was like a blink.
Oh, here it is. Look at us, you guys. Look! Oh my gosh, it's us.
It's so weird.
Oh my god, are you watching on YouTube?
Nope. God, this is like so behind.
Wait, how do I see the live? Ma, how'd you find the live?
Go to the NAI YouTube account and it's like there and it says like we're live.
Really? I see the thing where it says live, but it doesn't. The video's not there.
Oh, if I like click on it, it just says like to watching the All Day Podcast live.
Maybe I just click.
Are you guys able to put up the link on Insta? Okay, I can do that, right? Yeah.
Found it. I just need to search for it. This video is unavailable because of restricted mode.
And I'm watching. Hi, Mr. Hall.
Is he on it?
Hello, Mr. Hall.
He said he's watching.
Yeah, it's
Shout
on.
out to Mr. Hall.
Laptop. That's annoying.
If anyone else is watching, we'll be doing introductions soon.
Yeah.
And then
You're
Only one person's watching.
oh well, Mr. Hall.
Mr. Hall will be doing introductions soon.
And then we'll be having our first session with Mr. McNavage. And we're going
the
to
All Day Podcast link in the Instagram bio. That's just easiest.
Oh, okay. And then it's gonna be called Uncovering the Man, the Myth, the Legend. Just like interviewing Mr. McNavage about his
Did anyone email
life. Email who?
McNavage?
Oh, because he hasn't joined. Okay. He'll
Because
probably his session was supposed to start at 7:23, so he'll probably join in like 5 minutes or something.
well, no. He said he replied because I sent out the link, and he was like, "What was this for?" That's what I
You
did.
replied to him.
Okay. Someone email him. Wait, can I like take out the Insta bio and just like replace it with the YouTube link? Does that matter?
I mean,
Is it a link tree?
yeah, go through the link tree. What? I mean, I get what you're. Ooh, this is a really pretty sunrise. I get your
Oh,
point,
really?
but at the same time, It's really pretty too because there's still like snow. Like the window I'm looking out, there's still snow on the ground. Can I just watch this on my phone?
Okay, we should probably start.
I
introductions
can.
now, even though like no one's watching.
There are 2 people. Does it say who's here?
The second person's probably me.
Oh yeah, that's probably okay. So I'll have that up so I can see chats.
Maya. Oh my god, Mr. Ho missed our engaging dialogue that we were having before.
Should I make tea?
Guys, trip.
Okay,
our
should we
chairs. Oh,
be professional now?
oh.
I make tea. Hold on.
You know what? It's a podcast, so we're gonna have a casual conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna be fun, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, I need to record this. Record on this computer. Am I recording? I am recording.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Maya, do you want to do the introduction or should I?
No, you deserve it.
Okay. Hi guys, this is the second. Because Lamise doesn't. Oh, because Lamise doesn't have a camera on. That's why you can't see Lamise.
Okay. I will be turning my camera on after first period as that's what's gonna be happening.
Okay.
Lamise, what's your reasoning behind it?
She's not sane right now, okay?
I'm not
Hildy has
sane.
like gotten into her head and crammed it with
No.
human geography.
I
Yes,
look
I
at
have
notes.
just
Lamise.
what is it? So some people what is it called? The fast intermittent fasting. So I
I
intermittent.
just said I look gross. Lamise 2020.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so-
Since Mr. Hole is the only person here, it's like fine. But like
Actually, no, there are 4 people on now.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
guys.
Oh my gosh.
This is the 20. That'd be great. This is the All Day Podcast. It is the second year. Last year we did it in school. This year, because of the pandemic and everything, we've done it virtual. As you can see, I have a nice fire behind me. Everyone else, go around and introduce yourself. And Lamise will have our camera on eventually.
Okay, I'll go then. I'm Maya, and I'm excited to be here, like I was last year, and I'm so excited to like be here and interview some teachers and have some fun. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Dana. This is my first year being on this all day podcast, and I'm really excited to have fun because it's Christmas soon and
Yes.
holidays. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Hi.
get off the phone.
No, sorry, I was on my phone. But hi, I'm Lamise, and this is my second year at NAI. And last year I did the all day podcast, and it was super fun. We got to interview a lot of different teachers. That's my bell, guys. Sorry. But we got to interview a lot of different teachers and like play a lot of really fun games, and that's what we're gonna do this year. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Great. Did anyone email Mr. McNavage?
You want me to do it?
Oh my gosh,
Can you just respond because he emailed you? Can
Yeah.
you just respond to it?
well, like, I mean, Caitlin's like
Just don't want to send another email. Okay.
or we can always have, what is it? Didn't Mr. Hall say he could have Mrs. Ewing call?
Yeah, you can text Mr. Hall.
Well, like Mr. Hall's watching, so Mr. Hall, can you have Mrs. Ewing call Mr.
Yeah.
McNavage, please? Thank you.
It'll be easier.
Yeah, but like we should maybe he'll actually like. What's his name? What's his first name again?
John.
John. Okay.
Don't worry, because I will be editing all of this down. It will be fine.
Good. So when people are watching later,
And
they
Mr.
won't
Rapp
see the
no longer
chaos.
join. So. He really bad. While we wait for that, can I make Maya host too?
Yeah, sure. So like when I go for first period, it's like 7:24. I should probably go. Okay, I'll just turn my camera off. I won't like leave the meeting. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and I'll probably come back
Wait, Lamise, wait,
after. Oh,
real quick.
yeah.
I'm making you co-host.
Okay. Wait, I don't know if it'll affect it because I'm gonna like leave for half an hour. And
I
then
don't
come
know, but
back.
we'll find out soon. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, everyone, stay tuned. Mr. McNabbage, very interesting, fun man, and we will be interviewing him, or like Dana and Caitlin will be interviewing him, asking great questions. So,
Yes.
bye. I'll be back
Bye,
after first
Lamise.
period.
Okay. Maya, if you want to leave, you can.
I mean, yeah, sure, I'll leave. And then when I come back, you can just make me co-host.
I think, yeah. I think you already are, though, so you're fine. And now we wait.
Yeah, it's just us.
Yeah. Well, I made you guys co-host so you could let people in the room.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Stop notification.
we're kind of late, but it's fine.
It's fine. You
Look,
know.
look, look, the orange thing is on the recording, next to the recording. What the heck does
Oh
that?
yeah.
Oh, it's meeting information. Ah, so that makes more sense.
Yay, we figured it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna get something to eat real quick.
Okay, that's fine.
I literally just walked into the other room. I'm like, why not?
Ah. Yeah. Oh. Trying to get this video into momentum. Uh, Probably just repeat. Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Mom was just wondering if your podcast went good.
Yeah. I have been
Oh, I thought I heard something. Nothing. Oh.
Oh, I'm back.
Well, we still haven't seen anything.
I like the fact that I still have my monkey up there from my. I was.
Now they just let us, like, she just took attendance and then let us go. So I'm like, why not be back here?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, is he coming?
I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of stressful.
Yeah, Mr. Hall just said that.
Okay, we should probably do something else then. Okay, do we want to like do like a video or something and like, I don't know, guess Christmas songs?
Sure.
I guess.
Okay.
Okay, should I share my screen then since I'm
Yeah,
I-
share screen.
Oh wait, I'm not a co-host. Make me.
I'll
Yeah.
make you
Thank you.
co-host. Okay.
Are we gonna see the name title and stuff?
No, it's probably. I'm just gonna find like a video that's like guess the Christmas song. Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
okay. That
You're
makes
now
sense.
co-host.
Okay, wait, let me pull
Now I'm
up.
going back to looking for my tea.
Ooh. Oh, here comes my dog.
All right, can we see that?
Yeah, but I heard my dog. Oh, yep, here he is. Hi, buddy.
Can you hear that?
Here's Bentley. No, silly goose, you're on Brad. There we go. See? I knew I heard you. Hey guys, this is Bentley. He just got groomed. That's why he
Hey,
looks
just for Dana's dog. I swear we're more competent than this, guys. Please keep watching.
Yeah, and we're just a little disorganized, but it's
Really? It's been
We're a lot more organized than last year. So
This is better than last year. I get tea this year.
oh, you're such a baby. Such a baby.
okay,
This dog can get very needy at times.
I'm gonna make a story post and ask people to join.
He's a good baby.
Okay, guys. Wait, Dana, smile.
Oh, you little baby. Oh, here comes my other dog. Okay, hey guys, this is Louie. He also just got groomed. That's why he looks so fluffy. Oh no, please don't lay on top of him. No, 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 no. Okay. Dog overload. Doggy overload. Oh, so
This is
cute.
completely random, but do you know the meme? I'm currently eating sushi. Oh.
I have two of my dogs here.
You know, I feel that. That's
Very yummy and oh,
Here's your baby. Oh, okay. He's just laying on top of Bentley. This is funny. Look. He's just laying on top of Bentley.
Try the schedule. That'd be great.
Funny.
I'm using my new. I doubt Caitlin's gonna see this, but I'm currently going to use my new mug. So
Oh, guys. You're so weird.
oh my gosh, that picture is so blurry. Okay,
Wait, can I just show you guys this? This is like the full picture. He's literally laying on top of my dog. Other dog. Bentley. Yeah.
I just
So goose. Silly, silly, silly.
Maya, you know how I have too many mugs?
yeah,
I think I just need an Uncle Iroh mug.
literally.
Like I think I just need like an Avatar mug, and I'll be set for life.
Okay, I'm going to advertise this on the NAI. Join us on the All Day Podcast as we do many interesting things.
We do not have half and half, so I'm going to use heavy whipping cream and hope I don't get diabetes.
Mm. What are you making?
Making tea
Mm.
Tea is required for podcasts.
because I'm an old British lady. And I enjoy my tea all hours of the day. Okay, is he just not joining?
Okay, I guess we should let's try this Christmas song thing then, so that the people get content.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you hear that?
No, we cannot.
Like now?
Wait, where are you going?
Maybe.
Wait,
No.
you can't hear it at all. Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you can't hear the video?
You want to get up there, don't you?
Okay, let me go
Okay.
back to the Zoom thing.
Want to get up there? Okay.
Wait, how do I can't technology, you guys.
Nothing.
Okay, do I just have to like share my audio then?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, lovely.
Anyone know how to do that? I'm like
What?
How to share my audio.
Isn't it already shared?
I don't know, is it? My screen's getting shared, but I don't think my audio is, like for the video.
Oh, the video. Try it. Nope.
Oh well, that's lovely.
Wait, go to your little icon thing.
Okay, how about I do something that doesn't require people to listen? Guess the Christmas song by Emojis.
Emojis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoops.
We are not sponsored, guys.
Oh, McDonald's. How yummy.
We're not sponsored, guys. Don't worry.
It's okay. We're not sponsoring this.
Very cool.
I'm very proud of myself. I woke up today and I didn't like feel terrible.
Okay, wait. Should
Jingle
I just
bell.
let it count down, or do you want me to pause
Let
it?
it calm down, Maya.
Okay.
Jingle bell rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I had no clue.
You know that? Yeah.
It's just a guess.
Yeah.
Right, guess.
I thought about it.
Frosty the Snowman. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Little drummer boy.
Yeah.
If I switch taps, can you guys still see the YouTube? Wait. If I do that, can you still see the YouTube?
No, we see an email from me.
Oh, okay. Then let me go back then.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna email the teachers just so like we don't have another situation like this.
Good idea.
It's fine. It's probably a good idea.
Probably gonna cut this anyway. Winter Wonderland?
Wonderland?
I've never heard that song.
Like walking in a winter wonderland.
Oh. Oh, I've heard that from Let It Snow.
Oh, whoops.
Rockin'
around the Christmas tree.
The Christmas.
Rocking around the Christmas tree. I'm gonna put music on and see if I know how to work my Xfinity remote. Which I don't.
Santa baby.
I love that Davey sang that. It's quite magical.
Second period, Bachoven, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This. Okay. Oh, White Christmas. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
How are you so good at this?
Because you eyeballs. I think that's supposed to be mommy and then kiss Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Kissing Santa Claus. I don't know how that goes really.
Guess the Christmas movie. My.
Oh, okay. Guess the Christmas movie? Yeah, sure, we can try that one.
That'd be fun. Oh, that's gonna be harder.
We're not sponsored again. We don't
Like
associate
grandma?
ourselves with grandma.
I
All
do
the
use
Grammarly
this, though.
ads.
Okay.
Because there's TV.
Teachers.
Oh, shoot. What's that called? Christmas tree, and then there's a book.
The Night Before Christmas?
Maybe? No, a Christmas
That
story.
makes sense.
Have you ever seen that? Christmas Beach.
Christmas Vacation.
Oh.
Never even seen Christmas Vacation.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Do you know John Mulaney auditioned to be in Home Alone?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He would have brought in street smarts. Nightmare
Oh,
Before
Nightmare Before Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, dear Mr. Balkoven, here's the link for the All Day podcast. We wanted to send a reminder to all the teachers about when they have to come in today. We hope to see you with us during second period.
Wait, did you
Okay.
send the link, like the
Yeah,
code?
and the link. I sent the link in there too.
Okay. Polar Express.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Moore is texting me.
Can you guys hear that?
What?
What?
I have some calming holiday music.
I love the Polar Express. I've heard some people like hate it. I don't know why.
I
I
think
kind
they're
of hate it.
creeped out by
Wait,
the
what's
Why?
this? I
animation.
kind of hate it. Wait, can you guys hear that music?
Your music?
Really?
Not really. Who else is coming? Okay, so for third period, it's Vescovi and Pavley, right?
The 34th Street or something. A Christmas.
Third period is Vescovi and Pavley.
They're
Fourth
calling-
is Rin and Michelle Batula, who I'll send a text to. She's not joining till 9.
Okay, well, yeah, we have questions for Mrs. Rin too. So.
Let me.
For Pavley, what's her name? Like, with her first name? 'Cause there's like
Yeah.
two Pavleys.
View exit full screen.
What the heck is that? I would very much so like to know what this movie is.
The Muppets
Oh.
Christmas Carol.
Let's see.
Does it go to the right one?
Yikes. That you would have their first
I
name.
assume so because it told me it's restricted. Maya, can you check to see if the Wellness Wednesday link is correct?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Hall just did. I saw. I have my phone open for the comments. You asked what Miss Pavley's first name was, and Miss Ewing just goes Jen. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Mrs. Ewing.
Black Christmas. What? What is
There's
this?
for that.
every Christmas. There's a white Christmas, black Christmas.
I don't. Okay. Maya, do you want to stop sharing your screen and just?
Yeah.
We gotta
Okay.
figure out how to.
I don't know what just popped behind me. We don't
That's
even.
scary.
This isn't a real fire.
Is it?
I mean, well, it is, but it's not like wood fire.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, dear Mrs. Visconti and Mrs. Pavley.
The Savage decided to just not show up, which is fun. It's fine.
I'm just curious why.
I'd very much like to show off my Heroes of Olympus mug. The back is the most special part probably because this is the back. My friend made it for me. It's
That's
quite
so
lovely. It's a meme.
I'm copy and pasting this.
So many mugs. Okay, it's going to be 50 degrees today. Why couldn't it snow today? That's my problem.
Really?
You know how it snowed all last week? Why couldn't that be today? That'd just be so
That would
magical.
have been beautiful.
So magical and cozy, but no, it's going to be 50 degrees. So the snow's going to continue melting. And then it's going to rain tomorrow. But it might snow on the 25th, so that'll be fun-ish. But like, okay, so I'm playing some holiday music in the background. This is the lovely pictures that are playing.
Oh, that's cute.
I want to be there right now. Like, you know,
Same.
I'm going
Are there
to
any
speak to
comments like right now? Maybe if
I
any.
have those. It's just conversation between Mr. Hall and Miss Ewing, and Miss Ewing going like, "Love you, ladies."
Aw.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. How are we gonna play Pictionary? I should probably get a whiteboard.
A whiteboard? Okay, I'll.
I should
Or
get
like a piece of
paper.
paper.
Right here. Pictionary is so fun. I can kind of
I'm so
draw.
bad at Pictionary.
I added some more
I
stuff.
have a notebook and a pen. That's what I will use.
Oh yeah. That's fun. Yes.
Fourth period. What's fourth period? Writing about. Okay, so that's just to Mrs. Finn.
Okay. This music just made me think of it, but what's an underrated movie from your childhood that you think more people should see?
Or the animated movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It doesn't have to be holiday related. Mine wasn't.
What's yours?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Of course it is.
It's such an underrated movie. That movie's so good.
Oh my gosh. I would say Mulan, but like Mulan is like very hype. So yeah,
I feel like
I love
Mulan is a good movie, but also like
Did you see the live action? Is that what we're talking about?
No, not the live action. I would never talk about the live action like that. Don't disgrace the original Mulan.
Yeah, no, it's kind of bad because it's nothing similar, but the martial arts in it is kind of cool.
well, yeah. I think like it's a movie like, you know, when you see terrible book to movie adaptation and you're just like, if this was its own thing and it wasn't based off of a book, it would be good.
Yeah.
You know? But it wasn't. So
Are you gonna do a generator? Wait, now how's this gonna
Mr. Hall said Moana, no question.
No.
I
Yeah,
feel
Moana's pretty good.
Moana is really good if we're talking about Disney. Like, if we're talking about like Disney movies that like got the culture right,
Yeah.
it just like has good music. Like,
We want to talk about underrated pieces of like art. Let's do underrated books because I could talk about that.
not Red,
hours.
White, and Royal Blue. We get it.
Well, Red, White, and Royal Blue is very hyped up. So yeah, like there's fan art for that everywhere. Like if I like look it up, it's just like so hyped.
Underrated book. I feel like this might be a more middle school book, and it might be like bigger in middle schools, but the Waterfire Saga. Those books were really good.
Never heard of
It was about these mermaid princesses from multiple different kingdoms all around the ocean, and they had to like stop this guy who wanted to like wipe out, but then there's also some like supernatural stuff. I mean, they're mermaids, so like whatever. But they're like demons and stuff. So that was cool, and there was like magic. That book series was really good.
Wait. What's the first book called?
Deep Blue.
I have read this series.
Okay, I read it. Started reading the first book, and I was like, this isn't good. And then I went back later on, and I read the first book, and I ended up reading the whole series.
Actually, I first got this book, and then I started reading it. I was so confused because I think it was a little too high at my level because I'm a bookworm. And I thought I could read this.
Yeah,
But I was like, this is too
All
confusing.
bookworms here.
Reader.
I feel that. No, I read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea in second grade because I was like, a squid. Do I remember what happened? No. All I remember is the captain died. They almost died multiple times.
I read To Kill a Mockingbird in like 6th grade, and I don't remember anything from it.
Yeah, like it's such a like Jules Verne books are so like I don't know how to describe them. Movies that are good they're not really book to movie adaptations, but they kind of are the like Journey to the Center of the Earth, the one with Josh Hutcherson in it, and Journey to the Mysterious Island with Vanessa Hudgens, Josh Hutcherson, and Dwayne Johnson in it. Those are such good movies.
How about the Jumanji?
I saw the new Jumanji. I haven't seen the original Jumanji. Like
The first one is so funny.
yeah, I saw that.
Greco, right? Not Mrs. Greco.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when I was talking about Disney movies, I kind of just thought of like, you know how Pocahontas, you're like, that's a terrible movie, like story-wise, culture-wise, but the music is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the music is so good. I that's the only Disney soundtrack I have on my phone because I love it so. Well, I do have Moana, but the music to Pocahontas is just so good, and I watched that movie a lot as a kid, so it has a special place in my heart. Also, I was one of the kids that thought she should end up with the guy that was actually her husband, Makatoa's husband, which is Pocahontas, which was actually Kocoum. So I was one of the kids that was always like, she should end up with him. So
Okay,
Yeah.
when does second period start?
we can't hear you, Maya.
When does second period start?
That's a good question.
Second period starts
35.
at 8:19.
Wait, 8:19?
Because that's when homeroom ends.
No, because we don't have homework.
Yeah, we don't have homeroom.
Wait, we don't. Oh shoot, Mickey! I forgot about that. Sorry.
What?
On this Wednesday, this is messing me up.
Okay, it starts.
Oh,
Period 2 starts in 1 minute.
Okay, let's hope. I got an email back from Mrs. Vescovi, so at least we know she's.
guys, I have to go soon.
Okay, yeah.
In the second period.
Great.
So I'll see you back 5th period, I believe.
Okay. You can just log out too, so then like
Okay.
totals are not messed up.
Yeah.
Now we just wait. I really- I saw this thing, and it was like when you go back to your middle school fandoms as a way to cope with 2020, and I was like, oh, so that's why I finally read the book series I really wanted to read in middle school and have just read books that I solely read in middle school. Ah, yes. That makes sense. What?
They didn't need to call me out like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you
'Cause-
unpin me, or can I do that myself?
Can you what?
Can you unpin me, or can I do that myself? Oh yeah, I can. Okay.
It really called me out there.
What?
It really called me out there.
I know.
I guess I didn't realize because I didn't even realize I was doing it until I saw that. I was like, oh,
Okay.
hey. How did you play Pictionary? And I'm thinking we can just play Pictionary, but not play Pictionary. We can do like describe like a Christmas movie through emojis or something.
Yeah. We can like start off with just like an interview, maybe just like talk to him, and then we can play Pictionary.
I'm gonna show this off because his student made me this for me.
I should have brought tea or like something. Oh my gosh, I didn't even eat breakfast. It's okay.
I didn't eat breakfast either because I was like, it's too early for that.
Yeah.
I also am wearing sweatpants. Like I'm not wearing normal pants, but then I ended up sitting up here to play.
Okay, so
We're just waiting.
yeah, we're just waiting. Anyone who's watching, we're waiting. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments.
Your voice is so soothing.
I know, it's just like your background just looks soothing. Like,
My back is very warm. Not hot, but it's just like I feel it in one spot, and that's why my dad doesn't like using this.
yeah.
He's like, it heats one room, and that's it.
We
So
don't
it's
have
like-
a fireplace. We had like a fireplace in like my old houses, but we don't have it in here.
We have a fireplace that we never use. Like, it gets used like 2 times a year, probably 3 this year because of this. So it's used Christmas Day
Yeah.
to like ambiance,
Yes.
and one other time to make sure it still works. Like that's it. Like one time during quarantine, I came downstairs and I was like, Dad, why do you have the fireplace on? And he's like, I don't know, I just wanted to turn it on. Cool. But that's it. This is the only time we use it. Not even when it's like we don't even use it when it's like negative 20 degrees outside.
Mhm.
Snow, ice, power goes out.
No.
Because this is gas, so it would still work.
Yeah.
Power goes out. No.
No. Why
Straight up-
make this useful when it could just sit there and be used for ambiance?
Look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I emailed Bakoven, so hopefully he'll come.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. If not, we've got this. We're creative, imaginative people. We can come up with something to keep the people happy. The 4 people.
1 minute until period 2. Who's our next? Oh, next.
Our
Bosco,
next guest is Mr. Bakoven,
art teacher.
art teacher.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna like interview him and play Pictionary.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, guess what I'm doing this weekend?
What?
I'm going skiing at Hidden Valley.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun. But my neighbor, they have a cabin in Hidden Valley, and it's like my sister's like half of her soccer team is going skiing, so that's why we're going because they invited. They were like, "Hey, we're going. If you guys want to tag along." They invited my sister and my dad and me. Well, they invited my whole family, but my mom's not going. So my dad was like, "Hey, do you want to come?" And I was like, "Well, it's gonna be a bunch of 10-year-olds, so not really." And I was like, "Wait a minute. Caitlin has a cabin in Hidden Valley. They might be there." So I texted her, and sure enough, they are going to be there. So I will be, but they're going to be snowboarding. So my dad at one point, he was like, even if you're not going, like we could probably, because they have season passes, so like we could just drive her, and she has her own snowboard. So, but yeah, they're going. So I get someone to hang out with, and he was like, "Are you sure they're okay with them like tagging along with you?" And I said, she came to our house for 3 years straight and just ate Nutella from us, okay? I think they're pretty okay with it. Last weekend, I just showed up at their house. They did not know I was doing the cello recital there. I think they're fine with it. I think they're chill, okay?
I like have no idea how to ski or snowboard, but I feel like that's something a lot of people like in Pittsburgh and like Pennsylvania just like know how to do. But like I'm from Georgia, guys. I can.
From us, like a lot of people was always, or for a lot of other people, it was always like, let's go skiing. Like they were going since they were like 6, 7 years old. Me, I went, the first time I went, I was like 12 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was actually, no, well, okay, that's a lie. I went when I was like really little and I hated it because I was terrible at it because I was small and I was a child. So my dad was like, that was a waste of money. Why did I buy skis? Because they were also really expensive because we bought it at the place. Mm-hmm. So then we never went again until our neighbors, like they used to always go to Hidden Valley, but then this was like Martin Luther King. You know how like during the second semester we always have like randomly like 2 back-to-back days off. One's Martin Luther King Day, one's just an inter-service day. That week, that like weekend, we were, my neighbors were like, "We're staying at a cabin. Do you want to come with us?" So I bought skis because I know how to water ski because we have a boat. Yeah. But we're not like that. It is a pontoon boat.
Is there anyone in the
but like
room?
that's like still fun. So it's not like big fancy Marshall people boat.
Yeah, I mean like I don't have a boat. A lot of my friends have like cabins, but I think that's just because like
I don't have a cabin. I have a trailer, which is a movable cabin. Well, because we go to Cedar Point every year. That's like our family vacation. So like we can just bring it with us and stay in their campground instead of having to
waiting room or like
just waiting for Baco then. Have you gotten any emails?
I emailed him. He didn't email me back, I don't think. Yeah.
I will notify Mr. Hole.
Well, Mr. Hall's probably watching, so. I could always give you guys book recommendations. Oh, here he is. He's here.
Oh. Hello.
Hi.
I was connected.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, sorry I'm late. I couldn't install the Zoom app on my school laptop, so I'm using my iPad. So.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to show you what one of your students made me.
Oh, cool.
Made me this mug.
That's awesome.
Caitlin Cho.
Who made that?
Cho.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Caitlin Cho.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. We need this for Christmas. Anyway,
That's excellent.
so we're going to play, since you're an art teacher, we decided let's play a fun art game, even though Maya and I can't really draw. So we're gonna play Holiday Pictionary. So just like think of like anything, like Buddy Delf or something, and then we have to like guess what it is, because that's how the game is. So
Okay.
so who wants to go first?
How about one of you go first?
I do.
Caitlin, go
Oh.
ahead.
Okay, I have enough confidence in my drawing skills to attempt this. That's
I'll just fake confidence. That's the best way to do it. Be a pro.
oh wait, I should probably do it like this. This would make more sense. You can see. Okay. Oh no. This is bad. I can actually draw better than this, but it's fine.
Are we supposed to be guessing as you're drawing, or do you want to? Should we wait till you're
can
done?
while I'm drawing.
It looks to me like a reindeer,
Yeah. There's that. Hi, Louise.
but I don't know. Should I be guessing which reindeer it is?
Sure. I mean, I would make it really obvious. So.
Yes. Well, there we go. Rudolph. Yep.
Louise, do you want to go next? I need to go.
I don't have anything to draw on, so I'll just guess.
I'll go then. I have zero capabilities with art, so
Oh, stop.
okay.
That's part of the fun of Pictionary, though, is
Yes.
just muddling your way through a little bit.
All right. Should I? Okay, so if I can't like do the same thing you did, should I just like finish a part and then like lift it up? Okay. Okay. All right, you guys. So I can't tell how.
I think. Oh wait, no, we could see it. We could see it. It just needed to take a moment.
Okay, you guys.
Is it a present?
Wait, I'm not done yet. Let me
Oh,
keep going. I'll just like do a few lines and you can like guess as I go. I don't know if that's how it works, but that's how it works in my world.
oh, is it a tree?
It is a tree. That was fast. Maybe I should make it less obvious and just like draw really bad. Okay. Yes. A tree, you guys. Beautiful.
Oh my god. Wait.
Alright.
Oh, we should do some Christmas themed ones. Oh, we already did.
It was a Christmas themed one. It was
But
a
we
Christmas
could
tree.
Okay. Caitlin, do you want to go next?
You already went.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I like skipped right over you. Sorry.
Mr. Bockoven, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go. All right, let me think. Give me 1 second. Just trying to think of something. Okay, I think I have something. Okay. Can you see this? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try to.
Oh my gosh, hot chocolate. Wow.
There you go.
So fast.
I was actually worried because I was paying attention to this. I wasn't sure what you could actually see or not. So I could have been holding it down here and you could have just been humoring me. So, all right.
Gonna do this out of order. would normally draw. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
That looks like a really cozy fire in the background.
It kind of is. It kind of just makes my back really warm and nothing.
Yeah, I thought it was like one of those virtual backgrounds when she first like came on.
I feel like I need to have the TV with the fireplace back
Yeah.
here just to create the same scene. Unfortunately, I can't see. I can't see the scene. Hold on 1 second. I just need to switch to the gallery view. Yep, snowman view.
Okay, I
There it is.
have one, but like I purposely drew it really badly so that like
Okay, great. That's
Wait.
even more fun.
like so that you wouldn't be able to tell. But like, wait. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Hey,
Okay.
that's the abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
What?
Santa? Is that supposed to be Santa?
Yeah, but like that's not the whole thing.
It's like a scene. There's lots of things going on.
That mall Santa.
Mall Santa, and with like all the kids like about to sit on his lap.
No.
Are those elves?
Yeah, they are elves, yeah. It's like Santa's workshop. I
Ah,
just purposely
Okay.
drew it really badly.
That's a lot more fun. We should do that. Just like draw it really bad.
Wait, or we could do, you know, Pictionary, how like people draw things literally, like a sailboat. They'll draw like a sail and then a boat, or like something like that. Yeah.
Like a sandwich.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Oh, also, wait, sand. Okay, this is so random, but like, I'm so dumb that I didn't realize until last week. Maya, I think you were the one who told me that like sand is just because it's between sea and land. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
that was really dumb.
That's
Sorry,
fair.
that was really dumb.
Okay, should I go then?
Who-
All right. Okay, guys, I'll try to do the same thing Lamise did. Draw it really bad. That's a lot better than trying to draw it well. So,
Draw it literally. Okay. You should draw yours literally, Maya.
I know we have like a list of little
Yeah.
Christmas-related things. Let's find
Now, are you playing Pictionary with everyone all day, or is it
No.
is it just me because I'm the art teacher?
Yup.
All right, that's okay. That's cool. So, do you have a music on person on here singing at one point in the day? And
Well,
All
no.
right.
Surprisingly, we don't actually have any native music teachers because they either couldn't fit into the schedule or Mr. Baldanzi didn't email us back.
But we also like we have like
they're chickening out.
Yeah.
we like have recorded singers at the at the end. We have like a lot of different videos and like there's like a band playing at the end.
That's great. Did you sent out a link that has to be able to watch this all day, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to stop back in later.
Yeah, it goes till about 5.
Okay, guys, I think this is gonna be at least a tiny bit difficult to figure out.
Ice skate.
Oh, okay, that was easy.
What? I thought it was like a cup.
A cup.
Yeah, you should definitely join it back in later. I think one of the highlights will be the teachers playing Among Us, period 6 and 7.
Oh gosh. One of my students. The game is. I actually played a little bit of the game after my students like started talking about it, just because it sounded like really interesting.
Hmm.
That game could be frighteningly addicting under the right circumstances, and I'm
think it
sure it
is.
is. I think there might be a tiger painting this year that's based on that. There might be. I don't know. There might be a few. Who knows?
That's like all of like the school year. That would make
Yep.
sense.
Is it my turn?
Oh yeah.
All right. Can you see it? Okay. No, I gotta.
Yeah, we can see it.
I'm going to make this one challenging.
10, 11, 9 to 11.
I'm probably not envisioning these properly, but it's okay.
Those houseplants?
On the right track.
Oh, poinsettias.
There you go.
Christmas.
I was thinking about breaking out some of my colored pencils just to make that a little bit
Wait,
more
what
direct.
was it? What was it?
Poinsettia.
They're the
So there's a Christmas thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Did any of you go to Ingmar Middle?
No.
No. Okay. One of the art teachers there, I think she normally has her students draw poinsettias at this time of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
quite literal.
Oh, yours? Okay.
Oh. Fireplace?
Oh, fire? Is it fire pit?
Not fire.
Hot chocolate.
Oh, okay. You have like different colors in there. Whoa.
Yeah, I stole my sister's whiteboard markers and her whiteboard.
There you go.
Okay.
Let me try to make one.
You go, Lamise. I believe in you.
While we're waiting, Mr. Balkover, Mr. Hall wants to know if we can challenge you and see if you can like recreate a famous piece, like quickly. Try to.
I can get my timer up.
It depends if I can bring that image to mind, but yeah, we can try it.
What do you guys?
What's the piece, or is it a surprise?
Kind of just said some Monet, some Kahlo.
Hey, we should
What
do
is it?
that one. I saw this like cool. What is it called? Okay, by. One second, I'm looking it up. No. Do you guys know the one by Diego Rivera that's like the clock melting, like the time, the one about time? It's like this big desert and everything's like melting.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
The Persistence of Memory.
How long are we giving him, guys?
Is this the one that you want me to recreate?
We could do like 10 minutes, but goes
10 minutes. Okay. We could just like.
Am I
interview him.
supposed to recalling this from my brain, or am I looking at
Oh.
one?
I'll share my screen, but actually we should do like 5 minutes. Like that'd be even harder.
Are you giving me like something to look at? I mean, if I could pull it from my brain, but it's
Oh.
not going to look like the
I
artwork.
think she's gonna like share a picture.
I'll share it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And let's see. I have 10 minutes before.
Okay. Well, it's just like in the corner.
Are we giving him 10 minutes?
Is that?
Yeah, you could probably
Start the
like.
timer now then.
I'm going to do this in pen, so it'll be a little bit more permanent that way.
Okay, guys, we should probably just not stare at him in silence for like the next 10 minutes.
Well, no, you don't. Might make for an awkward podcast. You could talk
Yeah.
if you want.
You could ask you questions like, "What made you want to become an art teacher and how you got into this?" But I feel like that would distract you from.
No, that's not distracting. I mean, I was an NA art student myself. I teach currently in the classroom where basically it all started for me, which is really kind of sounds really poetic. But I have been drawing since probably I was in elementary school. But probably what really inspired me to be an art teacher was my teachers in high school. Sorry, just grabbing this melting clock here. And it's funny because this was an artwork that was introduced to me in high school by my art teacher in the classroom that I currently teach. and I don't know if you ever met him. His name's Mr. Hawbaker. He would sometimes substitute teach. But when I first went to college, my original thought was I wanted to make art, but I also wanted to have a job. So this is what, whenever we had like our career days at school, I would talk about like, okay, that was my initial inclination. But it doesn't really sound very like, I wanted to do this to like change lives or be, involved with that whole thing. So what it actually really cemented my interest in being a teacher was actually working with kids. And I think it was my junior year of college, I started working we had an experience called Saturday Art School. And that was like one of the first times that I actually got to teach kids art. And then I was a day camp counselor. I don't know if does anybody here live in Bradford Woods?
No.
Okay. Are you familiar with Wynwood Day Camp? I guess it would probably be a better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to be a day camp counselor at Wynwood Park.
Oh.
And where did you go to school? Where did you end up going to school?
For college, I went to Kent State in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
But then I locally, I graduated from NA in 2001.
I wasn't even born then.
And
Yeah, like I know like a lot of the NA teachers are like NA alum. Is it weird? Like, do any teachers teach now that you had when you were a student?
More and more are starting to retire.
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Hildenbrand was a teacher. He wasn't one of mine, but I do remember him. Trying to think who else, if anybody else. If you know Mr. Lamb, I think you have him on a little bit later on today, if you haven't had him on already.
Yeah.
He went to high school with me. So I knew him as a teenager. And he graduated, I think, 2 years ahead of me.
Yeah, that's weird.
I
never thought
it
about
is
that
a little.
happening at NA. I don't know if that makes sense. Because my dad teaches at Shaler, and a lot of the people he works with, he went to high school with. Like,
Yeah.
the person he used to share a classroom with, they've known each other since they were like in elementary school. So I don't know why I've never thought about that. Like at NA, I'm like, there's some people who graduated from NA, but they knew each other.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's strange. I don't know if any of you, I've asked you like, where you go to school and everything. I'll assume at one point I will hit the mark. Did any of you go to Carson?
I did.
Any of you have Mr. Medwick for art?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Medwick and I went to high school together. We both graduated. Our birthdays are 2 days apart from each other. I never met him until I became an art teacher at North Allegheny.
That sounds about right.
The class sizes are like so big that I'll see like people in class that like, oh, I'm in your grade. Like I've been in your grade for the past years, and I'm like, what? I've never met you.
It was very strange. So when I remember when I was first hired at NA, I first taught at the senior high school in 2008. And it was the same year that Mr. Medwick had been hired, and the department chair at the time asked me if I knew who he was. And I guess he took a lot of photo classes in high school, and I took more drawing and painting. So that's really how we never crossed paths with each other.
Yeah. It's kind of cool though.
Yeah, it makes for an interesting story, at least. So at least I think it's interesting. I don't know if you all think it's interesting, but
interesting. Yeah.
This is a bit of a random question, but I know that you do the tiger paintings every year. So are you going to do those this year? Like, and how?
They're in progress. It's been a very slow process this year just because of the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the tiger paintings take about 2 months to do. It's something that I have the students start very early on in the year, just to get it's really to get them started with making something large, because for a lot of art students, if they've never made art on their own, or if they're not really active on their own, then it's the first artwork, like large artwork that they ever create. Because if you remember like middle school art classes, a lot of your stuff might have been big, but it probably wasn't as big as like a 30-inch by 30-inch painting.
Yeah.
So it's really meant to get them to have everyone dive right in. This year, because when we started with hybrid, we basically the tiger painting was done in school, and students were working on something else out of school. So it really, everybody had to split their attention. And then when we started closing and opening so much, just things started going to the wayside. So right now, they're on track to hopefully be finished by the end of the first semester. So we might be able to have a tiger painting vote in February. And that's normally when we usually have it. But yep, we're still doing it. Kids are still really excited about it. So
yeah, last year, like when we got to walk around, like so many of them were so good. I don't know, I could not draw that.
let's see, I got 3 minutes left. I got like one last part of this that I need to draw. Let's see.
Hey, I thought this painting was cool, but I realized, like, I don't know, some people might find it a little boring. So I'm sorry, but like this one also was very.
It's okay. This, like I said, this one kind of speaks. This is going to sound really disturbing. It speaks to my childhood, but not the subject matter. It's just because of what what I remember about art class.
Yeah.
I feel like this painting's in like every single art class, but just no one talks about it.
It's on the subject of subject matter. I think it would be disturbing for me to say that this relates to my childhood, because this painting is actually really small. If you ever see it in real life, it's in, I believe it's in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. It's actually pretty small.
MoMA. Yeah, I actually have never seen this painting before this year. I think I actually do remember seeing it in the museum, but we talked about it in Spanish class because we were learning about Salvador Dali. That's it. Oh, and Maya, Dali was referenced on that album Folklore, in one of the songs. So yeah.
I've seen about him. There was a BuzzFeed video where they try to make his deviled egg recipe.
The interesting thing is with this experience is in one of the classes that I teach not every year, but an art history class. And I usually, this is some torturous for, I think, my students that don't like to draw and paint, but I have them try to observe artworks and draw them just to learn what they look like. And some of the kids who really like art, they're like, oh, hey, cool. And then some of them, want to curl into a ball and keel over because I'm making them draw. But
I don't even oh, that's my bell again. Okay, it always rings. I have a bell for each class. But even when teachers would make us, sometimes they would do these sketch notes. They'd make us do sketch notes, and I even hated doing those, coming up with the little symbols and stuff. I like looking at art though.
Yeah, I kind of hated those sketch notes. I remember.
Why'd you hate them? Is it just because you were worried about drawing?
That's time.
I feel like we kind of also just wasted my time because you'd have to think of something that represented it. And
wow.
Then
Okay.
And I could have just written this down.
That's amazing.
Wait, wow. That's really cool.
How did you? What?
That's accurate.
You were just casually talking the whole time, and he was
recreating a masterpiece.
Recreating a masterpiece.
Bravo.
Yes,
first drawing I've ever
really
done.
Good. That's amazing. Oh my God.
All right. I have to get going because I have a period 3 class, but this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for putting this together. Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Have you.
Maybe I'll pop back in later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So I emailed McNabbage.
I emailed them. Hopefully they're coming. Oh, Mrs. Wren? No, not Mrs. Wren. Is it book talk? It is book talk.
It's book talk.
It's book talk. Oh my gosh, this is the most exciting part of my day.
Wait, what are you guys doing during book talk?
Go to the all day podcast thingy, and there's gonna be a link on the book talk thingy, and that'll be like some questions we're asking.
My favorite reply.
Oh, there
God,
she is.
My
Can
favorite
we
thing,
talk about books we're reading now?
Maya, check
Yes, we can. Should I admit her?
Yeah.
I checked the group chat real quick. I just want you to see what happened when I asked what to do about Miss McNavish.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. Now we're just waiting for Miss Pavely to show up, and then we'll get
She
started.
doesn't show up in like 3 minutes. We'll just get started. So
Okay, perfect. I was
like,
just excited. I jumped in early.
no, I'm just like stacking the books that I'm reading right now, so you can like talk.
How about your books out?
how many books are you reading, Lamise? Let's take a look.
Not many, honestly. I'm reading like 4, but like
Okay, yeah.
some of them are like no. I just like to. I always read books at the same time. I know a lot of people can't like focus if they read books at different times, but I don't know. Like I my attention span is like too short. I'm always reading like different books at one time.
Yeah, that's.
Or else I get the plots all mixed up, and I'll be like, wait, what am I doing?
I used to be able to do that, but I realized, oh my gosh, I'm currently going through my Snapchat, and I'm getting so many pictures of just like me on the. I got one from Pratik, and I got one from Ben. So like that's fun.
Oh, there she is. Great. Oh my gosh. People actually showed up on time. What? A miracle.
English teachers are so punctual.
Hi, Mrs. Pavely.
Hello. Can you
Okay.
see me? My link was all weird.
We cannot see you.
Oh, I wonder what I can do.
I mean, maybe your camera's.
I don't know.
That's to the camera.
I don't know. I mean, I thought I clicked join with computer,
Okay, that's fine.
and now I can't even see you at all.
Oh, here, do you just want to try just getting back in?
Okay, I will try that. Okay, you keep talking. Just keep talking.
All right. Okay, I guess we can just, should we start with the first question then? We can just like,
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just here to talk about books because Lamise, Caitlin, and I, we all love books. So that's what we're gonna do. So
Time on Google Meets, 4 hours.
Yeah.
We talked about Percy Jackson and a bunch of books.
No,
We're probably the reason we're not allowed to access and start our meets anymore.
I mean, Caitlin was trying to explain to me on that call this like Shadowhunter series. It's like really like there's like 5 different series within a series, and like you have to jump between them. It's so confusing. But okay, I guess the first question is, what were your favorite childhood books, and like what were some of the first series that you read?
That's a great question. Well, what's great about, or what I really liked about growing up was my mom read to my sister and I all the time. I remember, getting ready for bed and she was always reading to us. And so we read a lot of stuff. I remember, probably one of the first series I remember having read to me was the Narnia series, like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And we went through that entire series, which I just absolutely loved. The movies are great. They just don't quite do those books justice, I don't think. Like so many movies, they don't quite do the book justice.
Yeah.
And then in terms of ones that I remember reading, I really loved horses when I was younger. I think a lot of people do, but I just thought they were beautiful animals. I've never ridden them or anything, but so I read like the Black Stallion series. I just really found the stories really interesting. So I never really got into Harry Potter. I don't know if I was just a little too old when those books came out, but I've since read them as an adult, but I never got to experience them as a kid, and I imagine that would have been pretty cool. So
Yeah. Miss Pavely, what's a book or a book series that you like read as a kid and that was like your favorite?
Confession, I didn't really read a lot as a kid. I did read. I mean, I liked those Judy Blume books.
Oh my goodness.
I liked poetry. Read a lot of poetry, but I wasn't like a book junkie when I was a kid. I definitely read more now than I did when I was younger, and I don't read as much as I want to now. I just never can find the time to read as much as I want.
I feel that.
Yeah. You
I
know.
remember like when I was in elementary school, I'd be constantly like reading all the time. But then I don't know, there was like a period of like a couple years in middle school and stuff where like I just like stopped reading because I don't know, like I just like was doing school and stuff. But now like I've started up again, so like found a lot more good books.
I finished like 500-page books in like 2 days, and I was just like so proud of that. And now like I can't get through a 500-page book in like a month. So yeah.
Yeah, I did this. I remember I read Divergent, which is like 500 some pages in 3 days in 5th grade. I read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea in 2 weeks in 2nd grade. No, I don't remember the book at all, but I did get it. But yeah, I read a lot. I used to be able to like read multiple books at a time. Now I just realize if I try to do that, it just gets overwhelming and I end up reading none of them. But when I was like in 4th and 5th grade, because that's kind of when I started reading a lot, was I read the Percy Jackson series, which I do have a Heroes of Olympus mug that my friend made me, and I will be showing this every single period. She has, if you've ever seen the series, this is the 7, and she put like a meme on the back. Like this isn't a well-known meme, but I like read those in 4th grade, and I loved them. And then I got into Harry Potter in 6th grade. 7th grade, I remember I read 3 books every day. Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda and Leah on the Offbeat. And that's when I found my love for Becky Albertalli. She's just an amazing author. I know Maya loves Becky Albertalli too.
Okay, so the next question is, if you could like teach any book in your class, what would it be?
Mrs. Paley, I have my answer if you need some more time to think.
Okay, please.
The broad answer for me would be anything written by Stephen King. He's my favorite author, and I absolutely love him. If I had to be more specific, I think I would teach. He wrote one that came out, I think, a year or 2 ago called The Outsider. I think it was a year or 2 ago. But The Outsider is, I mean, they're all, much more about being like psychological thrillers than being like slashers and things like that. But it's just such an interesting read. But what I love so much about Stephen King is how he showcases different types of people and the way that they ultimately react to things and how that kind of defines who they are and the things that happen throughout the course of his books. I just love him. I think that his stuff is pretty fantastic. So I would love to teach Stephen King. So
Ms. Pavley, what's your answer?
I do not have, oh my gosh, I totally lost you guys. I don't know what I moved my computer and now I don't know. But anyway, I don't have one specific book that I'm dying to teach. I do like that we continue to add new books to our curriculum every couple of years. We pull something out and put in something that's really current, and I do love that because I think that there's definitely a place for the literary canon and the classics. I think there is definitely something very important about teaching some of those books. I mean, it's like the idea of tradition. It's important to keep some traditions. Yes, it's important to change with the times and do things differently, but it's also important to keep with some traditions. And I think literature is sort of parallel in that way. It's important to read some of the classics, but it's also important to read some modern things just so that people have a contemporary spin on what they're reading. So I think I don't have any one book, but just to keep things current is, I guess, my best answer.
Yeah, that's a really good answer. like just the more I think about it, the more it just becomes a better answer. Miss Scobie, you teach 9th grade, right?
I do, yes.
So I heard that they're reading The Hate You Give this year instead of Lost Names. I just want to know how that happened. Like how, because I read that book. That is a book. There are a lot of books where I'm like, oh, we should read this. This is such like, but like the more you read it, you're like, yeah, I don't think this would be passed because like some of the language they use, like how did that happen? And I'm so glad they took out Lost Names. That was such a boring.
It's really funny. And I was thinking about making sure I mentioned this to Maya since I had you last year. We did like a total overhaul of the curriculum and kind of made all of the different courses, honors and academic and English and everything. We kind of aligned them a little bit more so that every student was reading more of the same books. But that was one, actually Mrs. Watt, who also teaches 9th grade, kind of spearheaded the campaign for The Hate You Give. She tested it out with some of her classes last year, and it had such a positive reaction from students and their families about how important and relevant a novel like that is. And, so that kind of gave it a lot of momentum to put into our curriculum. I mean, you're absolutely right. There's, some language and adult situations, of course, they get presented, but I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I'll say, I do think it's really important that you guys sometimes get treated like adults because you guys are nearing adulthood and you're surrounded by adult things all the time. And so sometimes it's important to expose you to some of those things and, teach you how to think about them and how to respond to them and things like that. And so if a book can do that or can help do that, then I think that gives it a lot of value.
The closest thing I think I ever got to something like that was like it being taught in a class was I read it, like I was reading it, and my English teacher, this was at Carson, this was 8th grade. I don't know if you know who Mr. Fraskett is, but
yes, I've heard a lot of awesome things about him.
Mr. Hall and just like his personality type. But I read it and I finished it one time when I was sick. So I came back and I was like, I finished the book. And we spent like 15 minutes just talking about it. And then later that year through, I think it was Project Lit, we ended up reading Ghost Boys. And those were like the only exposure I had to something like on that subject matter. And I feel like, not to like, Ghost Boys was really good, but like, I feel like The Hate You Give kind of went more into like the aftermath and the importance of things where it kind of just followed around here and like just being a ghost.
So I was pretty lucky because in 8th grade, Maya had Mrs. Kastner, right? And they like read it in her class, and then I had Mrs. Stackhouse and we also read it there. And then we like all, we had like this field trip where we went to see the movie version of it, but there were like so many great, like we had like a Socratic seminar about it. And honestly, it was like a great conversation. Usually like, sometimes like Socratic seminars aren't as engaging, like people don't really want to talk and stuff. But we had like such great conversation. And honestly, I don't think the language should be that big of a barrier because I actually have it. We're reading The Book Thief right now in English. And I really like this book. It's a really good book. Obviously, it's like one of like the like really famous books. And it has some language, but like it's still so important to talk about like the contents of the book. So I think it's just realistic.
Oh. I could read that book again and again and like still.
Oh,
yay! There she is.
Yay!
Can you see me and hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, I love your hat.
Festive. You know what? I just had to quit. I'm doing this on my phone because I can't figure it out on my computer. So whatever.
What's your favorite classic novel?
Favorite what?
Classic novel.
I really love To Kill a Mockingbird, but I also I really love a book so much I can't think of the title. Holden Caulfield, what is it?
Catcher in the Rye.
Thank you. Yes. I really love that. I don't know. I suppose I probably am more into some contemporary novels. Like I'm obsessed with the book Sold, which we have in our curriculum. I haven't taught it yet this year because I think it's got some really heavy stuff in it. And I think it'll be better when we're in person to be able to read that one. So, and it's in vignettes. It's a great book. Kat, you'll see, we'll read that. I hope you love it. But I'm kind of diverse. I don't have anything that I'm like obsessed about. Ooh, but I do love the Hunger Games series. I love that one. And I love Divergent, but I love the Hunger Games more.
I think the Hunger Games is better.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best. What's your favorite of the Hunger Games books?
Catching Fire.
Me too, hands down. Love.
I think with Divergent, the first book was good, and then it just goes downhill.
Yeah, Allegiant. I like Divergent. Like Insurgent was pretty good, and then Allegiant honestly was kind of boring.
I couldn't finish it. I could not.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. But Divergent's awesome.
I mean, I know like the movies of those like leave out a lot, but honestly, I think they were done like okay, like compared to like other book series that have been turned into movies. I like the movies, so yeah.
Of Divergent?
Yeah, and like the Hunger Games.
The first one.
Yeah. I think the whole I think they did a great job with the whole Hunger Games series, especially Catching Fire. But I think it's just awesome to have those strong female characters. And so you get that with the Hunger Games series, you get that with Divergent. So I love having that hero kind of to root for.
Hey, Maya, you can do the next question because this is your question. You're going to have to explain it. It's your trope question.
Oh yes, what is your favorite trope?
This is Jovi.
Wait, can you do one character one and then one like love story one? Because we read like
a
lot
romance
of
trope and a
romance.
character trope. Okay.
Yeah, those.
I need to think. That's a tough question.
Yours, because I know you have yours.
Mine? Enemies to lovers, hands down, best romance trope. I love it so much.
I
What
might
did you say?
go on that one.
Enemies to lovers, like the romance trope.
Oh.
I mean, that's just so prevalent. I mean, I'm even thinking of like Pride and Prejudice. You know, like
Yes.
it's
Oh,
just
yeah, I was just about to.
common.
Yeah, 'cause I was just about to say that two of my favorite, like before on the last question, classic like novels were like Pride and Prejudice and then Little Women. So I really like this too. Yeah.
Mine for the romance trope is probably just like friends to lovers because I think that's like really realistic, and it's just so nice because you don't have to worry about like any fighting. You don't have to like scared something bad's gonna happen. Just
So boring. Why would you have it be realistic when it could be completely unrealistic?
like look at Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda. Yeah, they were friends, but they had no idea who each other were. They had the whole thing of like, what if they find out who we are?
I respect your opinion.
I'm still on board with Maya. I mean, I'm like thinking of more and more things now. I'm thinking of like Taming of the Shrew, which is a play by Shakespeare, and then it was remade into this really awesome, I think early 2000s. I don't know, Mrs. Pavley, if you've ever seen 10 Things I Hate About You.
I haven't.
Like one of my all-time favorite like romance movies from my youth. Heath Ledger was such a dreamboat in that movie, and just like no.
They're remaking it again now. It's like coming out next year. Yeah.
You have just blown my mind. I was not aware of this. But it's just such a great, serious yet lighthearted take. And that's such a nice combination that I think you can only get through certain tropes like that, enemies to lovers, because it's, such a deep-seated hatred and then just completely gets turned upside down. So
I love that too.
Maya wants me to read. I know I actually found out one of my Christmas presents were because my sister accidentally sent me. It's the book Red, White, and Royal Blue. And that's a book Maya loves, and she's been trying to get me to read it. And I just haven't had the time. but that's
That's
like
the trope.
spell.
All right.
I think for general tropes, I really do like dystopian fiction in general. Like it's not
The
really a trope, it's just
genre
like
though. That's like
yeah, but like okay, no, I was gonna talk about like I don't know if any of you have like the selection series. I know like Caitlin has, but like it's oddly specific, but like I do like those.
Bachelorette except with royalty. So it's like
And like
set.
and like a fake like a post America society where like they are all in casts and like it's like I don't know, it's a whole thing. I really like that series, yeah.
Okay.
That is a pretty good series. That was pretty good.
Okay, do we just want to ask the next question then?
What's your favorite genre? I don't think that's one of the questions, but I thought of it.
My favorite genre is probably dystopian. I am absolutely not a fan of like fantasy kind of stuff. So that's why I never read Harry Potter. I tried, I just couldn't get into it. And I also am not a fan of historical fiction in that I don't like things set in like an old timey kind of thing. I just can't like get into that. I definitely prefer a modern setting. But you know, I mean, that doesn't mean I won't read something that's in some older setting, but I don't like it when it's like too history-ish. I want it to be an escape. I don't want to learn a lot when I read. I want it to be for pleasure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I do like certain types of historical fiction. I've read a few books. I'm pretty sure his name is Eric Larson, but I could be wrong. But he wrote a book called Devil in the White City, which is about the serial killer H.H. Holmes, who was murdering people in Chicago during the World's Fair. He wrote another book about it took place during World War II, whenever not Germany, but it was the ambassador. It was about the ambassador of the United States living in Germany during World War II, and it's interesting because I don't really. I mean, I like history and I appreciate its importance, but sometimes I find it boring. But I think good historical fiction is really interesting because it kind of hones in on those things that like aren't as well known and still kind of takes some liberties with the fictional aspect. One of my most favorite books I've taught before was In Cold Blood by Truman Capote, and so it's about family that gets murdered in Kansas and finding the murderers, and you know, they're things that are based in real life and kind of take into account things that have really happened, but again they take some of those creative liberties and kind of like humanize otherwise maybe very like dry historical characters and situations. So I don't know, if it's good I like it, but I don't want it to feel like a textbook at the same time.
Lamise, what's yours? Lamise, we can't hear you.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I really like dystopian fiction as well. I actually really do like fantasy. I mean, a lot of the like series I grew up reading were fantasy, and like one genre that I don't really like is okay, mysteries. Like it depends on the book, but I usually like them to be a little more like nuanced, like just like in maybe like dystopian or like fantasy, but like there's a cliffhanger at the end, or like there's like an overarching mystery over the whole series or something. But I usually just don't read like certain ones. I do like historical fiction, but I think like it has to be done the right way, like as to not be insensitive. But like okay, so recently I read this book called Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys, and it was really good. So I really like historical fiction, honestly. I used to read a lot of realistic fiction when I was little, or like now like I do read a lot of like YA like romance novels, but like not that many, honestly.
Maya?
Me? I'm a fantasy person, definitely. Like I really like historical fantasy, so it kind of just like adds like fantasy to like different events in time. And I think like kind of like changing how you see history. Like it's just like makes it more magical, I guess. I love that. Okay.
I mean, I think mine's probably like what I've noticed recently is I really enjoy a book if it has like diverse characters that are pretty much done well. And I've noticed in a lot of like contemporary realistic fiction books, there's more of that. And then there's been like a big push within fantasy. Like this summer, I just read a bunch of the Cassandra Clare Shadowhunters books. And I was so surprised. Like I read the first book, but I was so surprised just like how many diverse characters you would see because you don't see that in Harry Potter. But you see that in Percy Jackson in the later series and other Rick Riordan books. But I was kind of surprised that like I've learned that there's been a bigger push for that, but I haven't seen a lot in like dystopian, sometimes historical, depending on what it is. But I'm probably like with fantasy and like realistic fiction, contemporary stuff, because that's just what I've been reading recently.
Just go ahead with like the final question. There was like a question on our Instagram, which was, do you guys have any book recommendations for anyone?
That was going to be my question for you guys because hearing you talk about all these books, it makes me so jealous. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. What do you think, Mrs. Pavling?
Yeah, I don't know either. The book I'm supposed to be reading for English, I don't know. Yeah, that's a hard one. It depends. I mean, here's my thing. I think some people love to read, and they're not hard to convince. They'll find a book no matter what. But then there's the people who absolutely dislike reading. You can't convince them in any way that it's okay to read, that it's good to read, that it's cathartic to read. Hey, that's a vocab word. Any of my English people listening? Sorry. But there's so many books out there. There's books for everyone. There's genres for everyone. And all you have to do is be patient enough to look to find a book that suits you. It's like saying you don't like music. Really? Of course you like music. It's just that you have to find the band that has your jams. You know, you just have to listen to a lot of stuff and see what you like. It's the same thing with books. So I think the book that you're willing to read is the book that I would recommend, whatever that is.
That's the perfect answer. So I don't know if I can really say anything else. But I think that's a great point.
I was gonna say What If It's Us by Becky Abertale and Adam Silvera because I read that, Maya read that. We were in DC last year. Becky Abertale announced that it was going to be made in a movie. I commented, she replied, and it was like a whole moment. Lamise has maybe read it. Have you read it?
But I definitely know about that book. I was in DC.
I recommend Becky Abertale. Oh, speaking of which, who is your favorite author? Have you met them, or have you met just any authors?
I mentioned before, I really like Stephen King. I've never met Stephen King, but there's still time. I did get to meet a poet that I really, really like. His name's Mark Doty. I don't think he's as well known, but he's fantastic. I remember in college reading some of his works, and I got to meet him when I taught in New Jersey. There's a poetry festival, and we took our students on a field trip to this poetry festival, and it features student work, but also regional authors. He was there, and I actually got to like talk to him and tell him how much I really appreciate his poetry, and he signed something for me, and I got to have like my 3-minute fangirl moment. It was pretty cool. So,
well, we just said hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. So our question just was, have you met an author? And to our 2 English teachers, you have, because this is Michelle Batula, and she is a children's book author. An author is author that I met Catherine Patterson, who wrote Bridge to Terabithia. I met her, and she signed my copy of Bridge to Terabithia a few years ago. I think it was like December 2017 or something. But yeah, That's who I met. I definitely want to meet Becky Evertally. I have so many questions for her. I'd also want to meet J.K. Rowling, just because I have so many questions of just like, why are you the way you are? Just more of a condescending. I want to yell at J.K. Rowling. No.
You know, J.K. Rowling is, if you look up the most expensive books ever sold or purchased, she's the only modern author on there. And she sold, and it was to raise money for her charity she has, which has to do with kids in orphanages. And she had handwritten 6 books or whatever, and she gave some away, but one of them sold at an auction for like gajillions. And the only modern author on that list of most expensive books, by the way, most expensive book ever sold was $30-something million copy of Da Vinci's handwritten notes.
Wow.
So I bought that at an auction a few years ago. Yeah.
Why someone would do that?
I don't know. If I had that much money, I suppose I would buy books too.
I want to someday have a small scale like library like Belle.
Those
Fancy
cute little,
stuff.
like,
Just a
bookstores.
wall where I can have a
I
ladder.
need the ladder to just like
Oh yeah.
feel all the
like wall
spines.
to like floor to ceiling shelves. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That'd be awesome.
So this is the end of the So we're going to switch over and talk to Michelle Batula, who wrote a book.
I want to write a book. Thanks for having us, girls. You're
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you. This
for
was really
coming.
fun.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Happy holidays to all of you. I hope you have a really, really
Yeah.
great week.
You too.
Enjoy your break. Read a bunch of good books and email
Yeah.
us a list of books we should read. You guys have good taste.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so we should have another teacher joining us soon at some point, but we can just wait.
Also, sorry, we like asked about book recommendations earlier, but just in between sessions, while we wait for everyone to join, I can do one really quickly.
Oh my gosh, yes. I will
Because
give
yeah.
I will give book recommendations too.
So we were talking about different genres and stuff. So okay, so the first one I'm reading now is like it's like a realistic fiction, but like kind of like a mystery, and it's really good. It's called I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. It's a really good book. You should read it. And then for if you like dystopian fiction, there's this book called Children of Eden. That's really good.
I have
You should
it.
try that. Yes, it's very good. And if you like historical fiction, then I recommend Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. It's a really good book. That's it.
The Petties.
Oh, that's how you say it. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Maya.
Okay. All right, guys. Welcome to my BookTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about recommendations. So, I say if you're new to YA, you should go in to Elizabeth Acevedo, okay? She writes in verse and in prose, all right? I have like 2 of her books in verse, The Poet X and Clap When You Land. Amazing author. Highly recommend. What else? If you want to get into fantasy, I recommend Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. And I think those are my 2 main recommendations.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hall, for the notification.
Oh, and if any of you are like younger or honestly like in high school, but like mostly for younger viewers, if you like fantasy, I also recommend The Land of Stories. I used to read that when I was younger, and it's a really good series.
This will be the last time I will be showing this mug, but I recommend the Percy Jackson series. My friend Steph's daughter made this for me. This is the back. Oh yes, thank you, Mr. Hall, for the notification. So here's first I would like to say, here's my book recommendation. It's What If It's Us by Becky Evertally. It's a cute little love story set in New York, set in like the summer in New York City, and it's so just wholesome. And there's a second book coming out, and I'm so excited for that. And I love Becky Evertally. She's an amazing author. Okay, so we're gonna get started, even though our English teacher who was going to be joining us is not here.
But yeah,
This
thank
is
you, Michelle, for sitting through our book recommendations. I'm sorry, they were just in between sessions. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I love to hear like what people are reading. There's a series by Carrie Lonsdale. And of course I don't remember what I wore yesterday. Nonetheless, like the title of the book, I'd have to like go and find it. Everything We Keep is like it's a whole series, and I thought those books were fantastic. And I actually won those books through a contest, and the author mailed me a whole little package, including like the audiobooks, the regular book, and all sorts of like little things like in this little package. And she signed, of course, my book and stuff too. So, but I thought they were fantastic. Her name is Carrie Lonsdale, Lons, Lons, and then Lonsdale. So
I'll add that to my Goodreads.
Yeah, it's very good. It's interesting because the very first chapter, you're like, whoa, like it's just the first page. You're like, oh man.
Yeah. It's called Everything We Keep.
Everything We Keep. There's Everything We Give, Everything We Keep. And there's a third one, and I have it, but I haven't read it yet. But I think it's Everything We Keep is the very first one, and then Everything We Give, I think, is the second.
Yeah. Okay. So, you wrote. I try to look at. Have you written anything else besides the Seagulls book, which I looked at the title a long time ago and I forgot to write it down.
That's okay. It's called The Stalking Seagulls, and it's being illustrated as we speak. I have an editor out in California who it's taken a little bit of a longer process because the illustrator did all the pictures, but then something had happened and she was unable to complete the coloring. So my editor, who's also an illustrator, took it upon herself, to color it and everything. So it's taking a little bit longer than anticipated for everything to be completed. But we're looking at spring of 2021. And it's about a little boy who goes to the beach, and he's based off of my oldest son. So he goes to the beach and the seagulls descend when he gets a sandwich. And the whole book is him trying to thwart them. And in the background, there's a secondary character who never says a word. And he's based off of my youngest son. And all he's doing is eating all sorts of things in the back. And the seagulls don't bother him at all. They just bother the older boy. And in the end, he tricks them. And he gets, to eat his sandwich. He gets to sit down, open up the sandwich, and it was tuna. So he throws it to the seagulls. So that's the book. It's very cute. But that's my first book that's being illustrated, and I have a second book under contract as well with the same editor, and that's called Dance With Me, and it's about a mom and a boy who dance through infancy to the time where he becomes an adult, and then he leaves. And so the end of the book is him at his wedding saying, "Mom, dance with me." Yes, it's very sweet. Yeah. And I try to read my own book.
But that sounds so adorable.
Yes, that is also under contract, and we're searching. They're searching for an illustrator at the moment. And this year, I actually just got a literary agent. So I have 2 books now out on submission with him, and one of them is, what's the first one? It's called Papa's Pigeons. It's about a grandfather who has dementia, who for so long would take his grandson up to a piazza in East Boston. I'm a Bostonian, in East Boston, and they would talk and they would watch the planes from Logan Airport, and they'd feed the pigeons. And then one day he goes missing, and then the grandson has to he goes to find him, and he finds him trying to feed the pigeons up in the piazza. And then instead it's like a role reversal. Instead of the grandfather taking his grandson's hand and bringing him home, it's the grandson taking his grandfather's hand and guiding him home. So that,
So sad, but like
yeah,
so
I have a
sweet.
lot of
Sounds so emotional.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. And it's funny because my agent, that's what he loves about my books. He's like, I like the human
Yeah.
aspect of it, of your writing. So it really, that was bonus for me that I'm an emotional writer. And the fourth book that's on submission is called Saw Me in the Sea, or I think that's what I maybe name it, but just Sauna. So I married a man from Finland, and so the sauna is a very huge part of the Finnish culture. And we actually built a sauna. We have a big sauna in our backyard.
Wow.
But we travel to Finland all the time. And it was an experience that my children had, that they got to go to one of these beautiful outdoor saunas in the middle of like the Finnish woods. And then after being in the sauna, they got to jump into the Baltic Sea. And it was just fantastic. And it was great to see the reactions. And of course, the Baltic Sea is very, very cold. And, who was hesitant, who didn't want to go in? I don't always want to go in, but, you jump in and the steam, comes from your body. And I wrote in the story, that the steam comes off of your body like a ghost. And it's true, because you're not hot or cold once you come out of a sauna. Like, you're at a complete equilibrium until your body really does cool off. So anyway, it's a story about a grandson visiting Finland and doing a sauna for the first time.
So we are also joined here by Ms. Rin, who is an English teacher.
Hello.
Michelle Batula of who wrote the Stalking Seagulls. It's currently in process. So how did you get into this? How did you do this and become an actual published author?
Sorry. And also congratulations on all of your books. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I've always loved to write. I love to write in rhyme. I love to write in rhyme, but rhyming is an extremely difficult thing to one, get published, and two, to get perfect, which is what it kind of has to be in order for anyone to look at it. But even when I was little, I used to write all the time, poems and all that stuff. So I always enjoyed it. And when I first got married, which is now, 16 years ago, I always had these things running in my head, and I'd write everything down, and I would, and then I put everything on hold for a really long time. And even though I'd think about it, and then I, about 5 years ago, I had gotten sick. I had cancer, and I'm a speech pathologist by trade. And I was gonna go back to doing speech therapy. I didn't have the heart anymore for it. And I said to my husband, I want to be a writer. And he said, well, then that's what you should do. So that's pretty much how I threw myself into it. And I have a good friend, and actually it's one of Steph's good friends too, Mandy, who she was an editor, and we became good friends over that past year anyway. And we didn't know that each other were writers. And so then she introduced me to the Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators for the Western Pennsylvania chapter. And then that year, in 2015 in November, I went to my very first conference. And from that point on, that was it. I would just write anything that I would think of, and I have critique groups. I have online critique groups, in-person critique groups, and anything silly, even like, because I have 2 young boys, so there's lots of craziness in my household. And I have 3 dogs, 2 90-pound golden retrievers, and a 17-and-a-half-year-old beagle. And so there's lots of craziness in my house. So I just take those experiences and write. And sometimes it just pops into my head. I mean, I literally wake up in the middle of the night thinking of, oh, that might be really cool, or that might be a really great way to say this. And then I write it down. So I don't know how it often really, how my brain really works, but it just does sometimes. And then sometimes I don't write for months. So, it goes in phases.
So, Louise, you can talk.
I was just gonna say, like, that's an amazing story, and obviously, like, your job changed a bit, but like you seem to really like enjoy and like belong in writing. But like, okay, so the next question I wanted to ask was for both of you, we can start with Miss Bryn. So what kind of books inspired you as a child, whether it be like genres, tropes, or any specific books?
What books inspired me as a child? Well, I loved Ramona Quimby. I was a huge Beverly Cleary fan when I was little, well, younger. But then I also loved very like emotional books, and I loved like Danielle Steele. Like I loved her stuff. I mean, and I would read all of her things. But I also loved Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton was a huge influence. I just thought it was so creative how everything he said and did was twisted in a way that it came out then perfect in the end. And the same thing was who was the other one? Who wrote Dan Brown? I love Dan Brown with the Da Vinci Codes, and all of his books are actually fantastic. But those are more like adult books. I think some of the like kid books, oh my gosh, I mean, there's so many, I love Julia Donaldson. She wrote Room on a Broom, and she also wrote Snail on a Whale, The Snail and the Whale, which is, I love that book. And the Little Blue Truck series. I love the Little Blue Truck. So those are the kind of books. Funnily enough, a lot of them are the kid books they're all rhyming books. I love the rhyming books. That's totally where I go. If I have to read a story to my kids, I always want to read the rhyming books. And, they're like, okay. But after a while, they're like, can we read a chapter book?
Yeah.
Okay, we can read a chapter book. But I want to read Giraffes Don't Dance or Giraffes Can't Dance. And they're like, oh, man. So I would say I have a huge, area of books that have influenced me through my years.
I would just say for me, growing up, poetry was really influential in, sparking my love of literature. I would also say that my parents exposed me to a lot of literature at a very young age, and I really grew to like literature from around the world. So when I went to college, I focused on African literature from the continent of Africa, and just found that there was so much richness there that doesn't get explored in a lot of English classes. We read a lot of white people writings. Mm-hmm. It really just opened my eyes to all the different writing there is around the world. And I don't speak other languages or read other languages, so I've had to read them in translation, which they do lose something. But I would say that it's still just, adds a richness to my reading life. Be able to read books from all over.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. In English classes, we do learn a lot of classics, like I don't know, like white authors classics. But there are so many interesting African fables and things like that that we don't really learn about when we do traditional fables and things like that, or Asian fables or anything like that. So that's really interesting.
Yeah. One of the things I noticed, at least in the academic English classes, there's at the beginning of the year, it's oh, this year's focusing on different cultures. So we have a story from North Korea. We have Sold. There's another book. We have Julius Caesar, but that one's play classic. But then we have a random story about a white guy doing white man things. And I'm I thought this was supposed to be about different cultures. This is just the same story we've been hearing for the past 50 years, okay? Not I can tell you what he does. White man things. We that's nothing new.
Why last year I was excited to read about different Asian literature and just explore beyond just all of these authors we read, Charles Dickens and a lot of American poetry. I was just I was excited to learn about these new thought processes and these new philosophies. That was the thing that most excited me.
And then they taught it in such a boring way.
Yeah, and I think a lot sometimes it is lost in the translation, but it just goes to show that people should read these things more so that we can have a better interpretation of these different stories.
Yeah.
I agree.
So Michelle, so I know Steph is currently working on a YA book. Do you think you would ever move from little kid children picture books to write a YA book or something?
In my head, I'm not sure if I'd do YA. I've started a book that's, I wouldn't consider it YA. I would consider it an adult book, more of I guess Danielle Steele genre. But I'm not sure if I would do YA. I might do like an early chapter book. I met an editor who read a story of mine, and she said, you should write this as a chapter book, and then as a picture book into a chapter book. And I'm like, really? She said, yeah. She said, you can totally make it and transition it. And I did do that. I tried to do that, but then my agent picked it up as a picture book. So I'm like, well, I'm not gonna write it as some chapter book anymore. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I would do YA. I'm not very good, I feel, with that age range. I definitely am better thinking either very much like a child or thinking like an adult, but that middle road is not my forte.
So you've mentioned, so there are multiple ways to publish, but so you've mentioned you have an editor, so that means you don't do self Amazon publishing. Did you do you use a big well-known company that we would know, Penguin Books or Simon & Schuster, or do you have a smaller company that you work with?
So my editor is, the name of her of the publishing company is called McLaren Cochrane. So it's a very small publisher out of California. So you probably would not know that title, but my agent, and this is the thing in publishing, and as you learn as you go, of course they have the big five, which is Simon & Schuster, Penguin, Random House. You cannot submit to any of those publishers unless you are agented. Only an agent can submit your stories to them, unless of course someone personally who says, oh, please send it to me, or if you meet someone at a conference, and then they ask you to send something to them. But it's very difficult to break that into that world, into some of those really, really big publishers, unless you have an advocate, which is why people want an agent to do that. So my stories have been, through my agent, been submitted to some of those big time publishers, which is fantastic. So, and some, of course, are saying no, but then some write back to him and say, this isn't a fit for me, but you should try this person at Little Brown Books. And, so like they'll kind of help in the direction of maybe where the book should be sent. But unsolicited manuscripts, if are, it's tough. That they kind of flail in the wind a little bit. And the agents, they won't even open, if you're not agented, they won't even open, then just delete it. So it can be a really cutthroat and really difficult process.
Okay, the next question I have is for Miss Rin. And so what is the biggest challenge that you think students face while writing, like either critical essays, creative writing, any type of writing?
I would say that I found the biggest challenge is getting started. So especially with creative writing, with critical essays, at least you have the text that you can look at or the topic that you're writing. But with creative writing, I think the hardest thing is getting started. So I always like to just have students generate ideas first. So just brainstorm lists of ideas that don't even have to be complete sentences before they really find something that sticks, and then continue with that brainstorm process. So maybe pick a couple of those, write a little bit more on each of those. I definitely think that a lot of students just look at the blank screen and just, I don't know where to start. And that really creates, a hate for writing that a lot of students have. I hear that, like, I have nothing to say, I have nothing to write. So I really think it's just that getting started piece, and not the motivation to get started, just not knowing where to start.
Yeah, and then even over like quarantine, I know that like not a lot of people have been motivated to read and write and stuff like that. And I know especially with my essays, like I have one due today, like a really big essay. Like I just like I procrastinate because I am like scared to do it because I like don't know where to start. So that's why I end up procrastinating. But like, sorry, another question I had was like, have both of you been able to like read or write more during quarantine, or like how is that affected? Like has it demotivated you, or have you just like had more time to read and write?
I would say for me, I've definitely had more time for both. Writing is one of my passions that I'm kind of revisiting now during quarantine. So having that time, because I can't go anywhere or do anything, I do have more time to read and write. But the motivation thing is a problem for people not in school too. So there are times I just want to Netflix and chill. But definitely more though during the quarantine, I've been reading and writing.
In the very beginning of the quarantine, I was all like really I had all sorts of time and I got to do a lot of writing and a lot of submitting. But then after once the summer came, like I said, I have 3 dogs, 2 kids. I have a little 7-year-old he's a tough little cookie. So he needs a lot of attention and a lot of stimulation. So I haven't done a lot of writing at all since like the summer. But then I did submit and I got an agent come July, August. So that also gave me a little bit of a break to just revisit some of my stories that I've already had, so then I can just submit to him, which is really a great thing. My mom gave me the book Where the Craw, I think it's Where the Craw Daddies Grow, or so. I don't even know the title. It's sitting like right on my, and I haven't touched it. I haven't even opened the poor book, and which I would really love to sit and do that, but I can't do anything with the kids at home for school. It's every other thing. Mom, my iPad died. Mom, Blackboard kicked me out. Mom, so I mean, I don't even have 5 minutes to sit and read, which is sad. But hopefully those things will change within the next year, which would be super nice. And as you can see, these are my, I have one, and then there's the other, and they just, everywhere I go, they're there too. So God forbid I want to do something on my own, they're all over.
Our teacher, who's like watching and monitoring this whole thing, on the YouTube comment section, just said, yes, kids make it impossible to be productive.
It's so true. Gosh, it's so true. And I mean, I literally have to sit with my 7-year-old, like he's in second grade. I have to sit by him like on a continuous basis, or else he will just leave his iPad, leave math class, and start playing Legos. Or, I mean, I found him laying on tables and like upside down in chairs, and like he needs to be reeled in. And so I end up being trapped in a way in my own house because I can't leave, because he needs me. And it's frustrating on both ends, actually, very, very much. So, I'm happy for the break coming up.
Our teacher's daughter came in yesterday during one of our classes and ate a cupcake.
Nice. And
yeah, sometimes I just want to leave class too, but honestly, I do miss in person, but like I still do like my online classes. It's just that like if I'm in my room all day, all I do is like walk from my bed to my desk and back and like go downstairs and stuff like that. So like it does become a cycle.
One time I made fries during one of my classes, and like 5 minutes later, as I was eating it, we didn't have our cameras on or anything, but my teacher went, you guys shouldn't be like making food and eating food in class. How did you know?
Yeah, I know. Well, my 7-year-old's lunchtime is noon, but my 11-year-old's lunchtime is 10:50. So I'm making lunch for my 6th grader. And so then my 2nd grader's like, well, I'm starving. And I'm like, oh, so then like I'm making him food. Now he wants to eat, and he's, I'm like, but you have to do your handwriting. And he's like, I'm hungry. And then we get tears, and then we cry and throw ourselves on the floor. And so yes, we have a lot of drama in our house. And it's always about food, I feel.
Yeah. But I just watched my sister come downstairs, make hot chocolate, and walk back upstairs.
Oh man, she didn't make you any? Shape on her.
Anyway, speaking that for later, we have an actual segment called Hot Chocolate and things. Oh,
I know. He's my boy. He's a therapy dog.
Aww.
And I rescued him, and then I trained him to be a therapy dog. So we do go places, and people just love him up. Yes, they do.
Okay, so
Is that our time?
the period is over.
Yeah.
Oh my, okay.
That's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Well, thank you for having me. It was so wonderful to talk to you guys and listen to all your thoughts and suggestions too. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great meeting you.
It was lovely to
Thank
meet
so
you.
much for being here. Bye.
It was
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
When people actually start showing up, we can have fun. Who knows? Who knew?
Okay. So literally,
It's okay.
Peak joined and he goes, "Hi guys,"
And then Mr. Hall just replied, Tiki!
It's okay. I know the teachers
Oh my god,
have a lot of.
Pratik, I know you're out there. Hello, how are you? How was your calc test?
Everyone, I know your hug papers are due today. I know you're
If you're
procrastinating on editing
procrastinating
them.
on your hug paper right now,
So, if you have a free period, I know we're coming up on lunch. Go to your paper. Turn it in. Let's do it 2:30.
Someone bring in Emily.
I love when people come on time. That's so
It's
sad.
okay. I know that the teachers have a lot going on, so it's
Caitlin, do you want to share your screen with the slides? Who wants to do that?
You.
Who?
You need to.
I will. Okay.
learning. This one will be fun. Learning.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Yay! Oh, guys, we didn't even introduce Dana. Dana.
Oh yes, no, Dana's back, guys.
Yeah, I'm back. Back for 5th period. Like I said.
Hello, Miss Greco.
Hi guys.
Oh.
Sorry. So class, I sent out an email last night saying like, hey, we're your ugliest sweater, we're your most festive thing. And I wore the pink nightmare from A Christmas Story today. So sorry I didn't have time to change. Is this okay?
No, it's okay.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh my god.
It's
Wait.
perfect.
Hi, Mrs. Greco. I've never met you before, but my name's Dana.
Hi, Dana. Nice to meet you. Maya, nice to meet you as well. Let's see, who else is on this call too?
We're just waiting for Mr. Anicle to show up.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so I got my Shrek ear so we can like both be wearing ears.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it.
For like Halloween, I like tied a pillow to my stomach and I was like Shrek like painted my face. No, it was great.
That's amazing. Okay. How's everything going, girls? Is it so fun? Thank you so much for being a part of this.
Thank you so much for coming. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're super excited.
Yeah. Oh my
We
god.
have some interesting things in store.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been having different like sessions all day. It's been really fun so far. We just had a children's book author and Miss Fran. So that was really cool. Oh, it looks like Mr. Anicle is here. Hi.
Oh, awesome. Well, there's Mr. Anicle.
Okay, so it says that Mr. Rack is joining. I did get an email from him earlier saying that he will not be able to join us. So
Okay, that's great. All right.
Oh, sorry. That's my dog. He's so
Okay, so before I want to like start something, so a lot of people know like Gen Z slang, like it's not really Gen Z slang, it's actually AAVE, which is the African American Vernacular English. So throughout it, a lot of this has now been popularized where it used to be considered ghetto and stuff like that, but now it's been popularized by predominantly people who are not BIPOC, but
And like a lot of it, dude, like, TikTok has obviously become super popular and stuff like that. But then, yeah, so it's like a trend now. I mean, people have been using these words for a really long time. But yeah, we just tried to pick some that like are really common now.
so you can learn some stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Should I start then?
Yes. So
All right.
So yeah, you're gonna have a phrase, and then you're gonna try and guess how you use it, or like how you would use this, and then the next slide does give you the.
I'm gonna try to figure this out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay, I missed the intro. Wait, I thought I wasn't the only one. Where's Rack? Is he here somewhere?
Rack can't
I'm
come.
here too, Mr. Anticle.
Oh, okay, good. I can't see you. Okay. I realized that most Gen Z slang now comes from Vines. Apparently, it's all from Vines, I think. So I would assume you would use that. Like you're walking along and then you drop like your lunch and then you would say, and I oop.
I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It's a self-reflection on failure.
Yeah. I have to agree with Mr. Anicle. Like, I only ever heard this like with you guys saying like, and I oop. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a filler. Like you guys like will say something and like maybe like and a whoop and go.
actually So it came from a video of a drag queen, and yeah,
Oh.
you guys got it right.
Also, like it was like last year. I don't know if you guys saw the trend of like a visco girl or like people like like yeah. So everyone would talk about that last year. It's kind of just like also if you see something surprising or like something like really in your face, you're just like yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Go to the next one then. All right.
Well,
Bruh.
How
do you
word bro?
Is it brew? Like how do you say
Bruv.
this? Bruh? Bruh?
I'll have Rebecca go first. I think I have this one, but I'll let her go first.
I mean, okay, I have a younger brother who's a junior in college right now, and he'll constantly refer to me as bruh. Like it's almost like one of those things saying like, are you serious? Like bruh, like come on. Like, so that's the only way I know it. And if I say bruh, it's like, really?
Yes, when I see that in the collab chat, it seems to, I think, signify the same thing of like, are you kidding me? Yes, I think you're correct on that.
It's a gender neutral term for like saying, like talking about.
But, like, you guys aren't wrong. That was
bruh is true.
I did not realize it just meant I thought it was a little dismissive or condescending. I did not realize it's a
No, sometimes it is like if someone's like bro, like just like Miss Greco said, like they're like, are you serious? Like my brother says it to me all the time. But
I had a lot of kids saying bruh in the chat today because we were playing bingo in class. Make homework passes. They're like bruh.
Okay. Bet.
I want to take the safe route, like bet, like watch me do it. Bet, like I'm gonna do something. Like
that's correct.
I don't know, because I mean bet just sounds like you're gonna place a bet on something. You're gonna do it.
Yeah, like
Totally wrong.
Yeah, like watch me do this. Like
it is that or like they're like oh, do you want to do something like this is like something like super crazy and they're like, oh, bet,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys know a lot of this. Oh my gosh.
So when you I know this Cap. I got Cap. That's okay. Let's I got this one.
Oh no! Wait.
You can both guess and then we'll tell you after you both go.
I'll let her. I mean, I know I'm right, so I'll let her. I'll let her guess incorrectly, and then I will.
Oh gosh, Cap. I just saw this in the chat last period. I'm trying to think of what context it was in. Someone thought someone was lying, and it's still responding Cap. And so I'm thinking it's along those lines.
Yeah, as I understand it, Cap means to lie. Yes.
Wow.
Like no cap is like, I'm serious, like I swear, like she's getting fired, like it says over there.
I genuinely didn't know what it was, and I just learned it. So wow.
But here I ask you, but where did that term come from? I forget, like to cap something, what does that mean? As teenagers, where does the term cap come from?
I don't know. We just use
no clue.
You're not allowed to use it then if you have no idea.
Did you guys like hear it in a Vine? Oh, see, I'm aging myself. I just said Vine.
No, I think Vines are where most of the stuff comes from. I think.
Well, it's like, and now it's mostly from TikTok, which is like the new version of Vine.
The lesser version. I've heard it's the lesser version, but it's not as authentic.
Unfortunately, Vine kind of died like a couple years.
R.I.P. Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is pretty straightforward. I bet this is like not taking something seriously. I assume this has got to be what that means. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Anicool on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I just looked this up, and it says that cap comes from in the 1940s. Green's Dictionary of Slang said it meant like to surpass, and then it turned into like to limit, and then somehow turned into to lie. I don't understand it, but
see, when I hear cap, I think of Captain America, like everyone. And I was just like, oh, but that's CAPT, like cat. So I'm just like, wait.
I think of gun violence, so we're going in different directions there, but.
And for clowning, people also say like clowning around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Clowned himself.
Cursed.
Not like the normal curse. It's like weird.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
I can't believe this means more than just having a bad day, I guess. I don't know what else this would mean.
That's what I think. I mean, I remember in college saying that I'm cursed just because of how everything was going that day. And it was like, it's cursed.
Okay, I just want to give a warning before I turn the slide because the following image will give you nightmares. So go.
Also, cursed can just be like, there was this one trend on TikTok where you post cursed images of yourself, just like you looking like really, really bad or like crazy. Like, yeah.
So that's what it means. So it's an unflattering picture of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I saw some clips of that Grinch thing. Like, yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
Wait, this is Matthew Morrison?
Yes, this is Matthew Morrison, like from Glee, Matthew Morrison.
Mr. Shu on Glee.
Really?
Yeah.
Side note, Mr. Shu on Glee was a little like creepy. His character was weird.
He was first by himself. Making him the Grinch it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
All right.
I barely recognized him.
I know. Okay. Fam.
Family, I assume. I assume it's your family.
Yeah.
Any context clues here?
Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
Mr. Anicle, that's what I keep thinking. Like, I see all these words, I'm like, do I take it legitly? Like, as I know it? But yeah, I say fam all the time. I mean, like, Kat, you can even attest to this. I say fam to you guys. Like, I just say, like, hey, fam, how's it going?
Or like if you meet someone that like it's like an endearing, like, what's up, fam? You know? Yeah.
An endearing what's up, fam.
Oh, yeah.
Where are the hard ones? These don't feel that
Oh, all right. Okay, let's see.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, there we go. Now I spoke to some.
So I currently have the like live stream chat up too, and I've been watching it. Brendan White says, "Oh my God, my eyes hurt." This is from the Matthew Morrison picture. And Mr. Hall says, "I remember Glee. People called themselves Gleeks."
Still a good show. It's still an excellent show.
Oh my gosh, glow up.
Oh my gosh. Wait, does anyone have Kieran Simkowiak? Does anyone have him in class? Because he is, you'll see.
Okay. Oh, okay. Glee like was a whole thing. It was like, I don't know, they were just bursting into song at random times. But also, if anyone watching on the YouTube live stream has like any words that you guys want us to ask, like Miss Greco, Mr. Anicle.
Yeah. Feel free to do that.
Okay, glow up.
I assume glow up means to step up in a glamorous and ostentatious way would be to glow up, I assume, but I could be completely wrong on that.
I just looked at the slide.
I feel like it's the same thing, Mr. Anicle. Like I heard glow up, like I think back to my like 6th grade class picture to my senior year picture, and that's my glow up. Like I went from limited to wearing clothes like Justice clothes to like Abercrombie.
I heard yesterday.
Justice like closing everywhere.
Yeah, I heard that. It's closing. They went
Justice
bankrupt.
was my childhood.
Yes, the one at Ross Park is currently closed, and
All right, you guys.
We have our student council president, Kieran Simkowiak, who graciously offered us pictures of him when he was small and pictures of him now.
Like, this was, oh my God, I don't know if you can see it. It's like over there. That's me in like 6th grade. So definitely looks different. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, glow up. We can see that. Okay. High key and low key.
I don't know. I'm Miss Greco, do you have any idea?
I don't like. I feel like it's like low key. Like I'm gonna like take low key as like being something like very basic, like just like very. I don't know. Like
yeah, maybe stressed and unstressed. I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna think like kind of like a McCarthy and like Jackson kind of like duet sort of, you know what I mean? But now I'm starting to think, yeah, like high stress, low stress. I would think so.
I think I could be totally wrong, but like
I think we're right. I think we're final answer. I think we're correct.
Yeah, priorities maybe. I don't know. He's intense.
We're close.
Okay.
Low key is like chill or like kind of chill. Like I'm kind of stressed, but like I'm not shimming. And high key is like, all out.
Never heard high key. I've heard low key before.
Yeah, I've heard low key. Okay, so if I read it, I'm low key stressed. Like that's something I've definitely even said too. Like, but I've never used high key, so I think that.
No, I'm going to use it this week.
Yeah,
saying I love. He just said I love saying low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we should put some of Mr. Hall's like famous quotes in
One
this.
of
Gosh, we should do that.
Is Mr. Hall cooking today? I heard a cooking show was happening at some point in the.
No, not cooking, but
That's
he
all
is
everybody talks about with Wellness Wednesdays. Mr. Hall's apparent cooking show, which may or may not have happened yet.
watch that.
Just that's.
I need to join in on that link. Sign me up
Right?
for that class.
Maya, Pratik says he's high key stressed for his calculus test.
OMG. Oh my gosh, Pratik, I feel for you. You've got this. Okay, you've got this. I believe in you.
Oh wait, can I like insert one? Like
Yeah,
okay.
Do it.
So do you guys know what like snatched your wig means?
I've never heard snatch your wig, but I assume it means to steal your thunder. But I don't know. If someone snatches your wig.
Mr. Greco, what do you think?
The snatch your wig, like I've only heard that reference like maybe once or twice. And, it's just, and I've heard it in the hallways of NAI and just love it. I think Mr. Anical was right on that one. Like just someone like just completely came out of the blue and did something that was like not expected.
Yeah, it kind of is like shocking, but also like it could be like, oh, I proved you wrong or something. I don't know how to explain it. Like Caitlin or Maya or Dana.
I don't use it. Like I've never used it before.
To it is your wig is snatched today, which means like you look great. Stuff like that. To insert it into a Mr. Hall quote is mi wigo estia snatchianato, which he did say that in Spanish.
My wigeth is snatched.
Yes. That's what he said in Spanish.
So if your wig is snatched, that's a good thing or a bad thing? I'm
Okay.
Ends.
Okay, because I was just like, these girls were not in the mood. Like they were pumping up each other when they were saying they walked by the room. So it's like,
no, you could be like, oh my god, you snatched my wig with like your outfit or something. I don't know. Like your wig is snatched. It depends.
Okay.
The unexpected is a snatched wig. Okay. Value neutral. I got it.
It's the for me. It's the blank for me. So
Well, I'm gonna say darkness. I'm gonna say darkness, but I don't think that's correct.
I feel like the phrase is something of like a pet peeve. At least the videos that I've seen on Instagram or Twitter or whatever.
Are we supposed to be filling in a word, or is it?
No, that's just the phrase.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, we're not filling in a word. This wasn't like a.
Like people like
Well, you
put
can
different
put
words.
anything in the word.
How do you say that?
Blank.
How do you say underscore when you're
So-
talking?
I've heard it be like it's the what? It's the hair
funny onesie for me.
or it's the smile for me. Like stuff like that. Like things they're like of a pet peeve or something. I mean, I could be totally wrong or just I'm getting
Yeah, no, you're right. It's kind of a joke, but not really of a joke. Like,
Yeah.
Kind of like
it's
a way of roasting people.
yeah,
Like
Right.
friends.
roasting is a great way of putting that down.
Oh, so we're supposed to put a word in there. So
Yeah.
I'm not guessing the missing word. There. Okay.
I may or may not have called out Mr. Winchell for that one. It's the not knowing how to pronounce creek for me.
Having an obsession with that song Friday for me was so
Oh,
much
yes.
fun.
Oh my gosh,
Friday. Like he would play it at the beginning of every single class.
It's the wearing Shrek ears for me.
It's fine. Me and Miss Greco are like matching with our ears, so
You
whatever.
are, yes. I am the pink nightmare from A Christmas Story. If you're wondering why I'm the bunny suit today, that's my ugly sweater.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, I think this is. Yeah.
I know this one.
Yeah, I think I feel like it. Should I go? I mean, it's like good, fantastic. If something's lit, right?
This one's
Does
like-
that mean it's like really good? Is that what it means?
Mr.
Just-
Anicle, Sophia Hewer just called you out. She just
What?
she said it's the not knowing the terms for me at Mr. Anicle.
She's the one who reminded me about this. She's like my unpaid assistant. She's like, don't forget about your meeting tomorrow. And I was like, oh, thank you.
I love that. Thanks, Sophia.
So great. So great.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys were right with lit.
Yeah, that one's an older term.
Oh my god, wait, also I was looking on like the quotes list for Mr. Hall, and I want to ask you guys if you know the importance of when a guy is wearing a scrunchie on his wrist or hair tie.
He learned this last year.
Yeah, like what's the importance behind that?
Are you asking me that?
Like
Yeah,
either of you, both of
He has
you.
long hair. That's what
Is it?
Okay.
I mean, okay, this is gonna age me, but I feel like I watched this on to all the boys I've loved. That
Yes.
crunchy scene, like when they were on the ski trip.
Yes.
So I feel like that's like being claimed by a girl. Like he's
Yes.
Claim.
Wow.
marking up territory, I guess.
Basically.
Or he could have long hair. I'm saying he could have long hair too.
Mood.
Mr. Carr, I feel like you've said this one before too.
Yes. Yes, I definitely said mood in class.
Is that a standalone word? Do you just say mood, or do you use
Yeah.
it?
Or like you could say like that's such a mood.
Or like big mood.
Yeah.
Emotional?
I use it as like an energy. Like that's such a mood. Like it just either like when you guys came back, especially cohort 2s, when you guys came back into the building and you were so excited to be back in school, like you had a mood and it was like in the classroom, and I was like, this is the mood. This is the mood.
Yeah.
Isn't that the real meaning of the word mood though? Like how's that? Isn't that what a mood is?
I mean, yeah, but like,
Is it just the way you say it? I thought that's
I guess.
Like if someone says something relatable, then you're just like mood.
Mood. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the relating part, mood. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, this is a whole.
I'm gonna need you to say this aloud just for our viewers at home.
We have to say it out loud?
Yep.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
I assume this is an insult to adults. I'm going to assume that you are insulting us.
Pretty much.
Wait, also I want to know if like adults, like do you guys have terms that like you use to insult us, like children? Like are you like, they're being so annoying? Like is
No,
there
we love and care about each one of you. And so
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I have any
I cannot
word.
imagine that anybody employed by North Allegheny would ever have ill feelings towards any of our wards of the state. No. No, you're the reason for the season. Why would we say
Never NA students, maybe like an annoying kid you see outside. Of course, not NA students. Like, we're
there are no
precious.
annoying NA students in this. See, that was a
This is.
That was a trick question. You guys try to set us up. Yeah, there is no. There are no annoying students here at NEI.
So we have this quote from last year, and it's Jess Dannenhirsch saying, "I've never heard the phrase "Okay, boomer" until yesterday." Okay, boomer.
That's a great quote. That's a great way of utilizing.
Wait, he said, Mr. Holland said, I have an article idea. Okay, boomer or okay, bougie? The NAI version.
Ooh.
Love Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall.
That was like his thing last year.
Love your quotes.
God. I'm God? Like, I've never heard this one.
I've never heard this one.
But like, I feel like it's going to date me because it's going to be something very relevant. And I had never heard this phrase.
Can we use this? Can we hear this in a sentence? Can we hear this in a sentence?
This is me portraying Maya. I will finish my essay tonight on God.
I promise then. I guess that must mean like I promise this is gonna get done.
I like the I promise or like I swear. Like
Hell or high water, this will get done.
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank
I've
you.
never heard that one used before.
Yeah, on God. I like that.
This is another one that we're gonna have to have you say aloud.
Period. I don't know. Periodic. Is that right?
That's what. Period. I don't know. Like
Period.
That's close. Period.
What do you think that means?
Period?
People literally say it in different ways. Like if you're acquaintances with someone, they'll be like, period. If you're friends with them, you're like, period. And then like if you're really close, you're like, period. Yeah.
I assume that's you're exclaiming like I'm done with this, I guess, or putting a fine point on it, or drawing attention to something. I don't know.
It's more of just like emphasis. You know, when people are like,
Emphasis.
yeah.
Okay.
Like if
Okay.
someone says
I don't
something you
get the
agree
T
with.
though. Like, I mean, okay, when I was in high school not too long ago, I mean, we just said period. Like, but I don't understand why the T was added. Is that
That's a Vine thing. I'm sure that's a Vine thing. I'm sure.
yeah?
I think it's like if someone like says something you agree with, you're like, period. Like, yes, you go. Yeah.
It's like hyping up someone, like period. Yes.
Yeah, I just looked at my keyboard on my laptop and I was like, maybe it was just a typo, like, and someone just kind of rolled with it throughout. You just like, oh, I started a trend with the T after D, so I don't know.
Pressed.
I'm gonna assume that's pressure. I was pressed. I assume that there's some overwhelming pressure to do something. Peer pressure. I assume peer pressure.
I think that, or like depressed. Like I feel like drop the duh, and we're just pressed. I don't know.
I mean, that's a mood.
Oh, we were wrong.
Oh yeah. Are you suppressed? Oh.
Word is dedicated to all the Hug kids who haven't finished their term papers yet. This one's for you guys.
Oh goodness.
You really just had to call me out like that.
I'm
I
pressed.
was-
Yeah, I think that would be impressed. Like I'm pressed that I knew the answer to that, right? But that's not what I thought.
Quaking.
Is it
I've
supposed to be
never heard
capital
this.
Q? Does that mean something? Is that like, or is that just a capital Q for the
It's
sake?
just a capital.
Okay.
Okay, it sounded like okay. Scared?
No.
Oh, see, I was gonna guess the same thing.
Quaking. Or I guess it doesn't mean scared. Then it means like
Positive.
like hopping, like a good party or something. It's
Is
quaking.
it
Like
shook? I don't know.
It's like,
it means scared.
yeah.
It does mean something like shook.
Okay, okay.
Quaking. Okay. All right. I buy that.
You can use it like when you're mad. Like I think it comes from when you're like upset and you're physically shaking.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Okay.
Salty.
I assume that's sassy. I assume if someone's being salty, I assume they're being sassy.
That's pretty.
Miss Greco would know.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely use salty a lot. Like salty if I'm just being very snippy about something. Or someone's being snippy towards me. I'm like, they're just salty. They're salty that I did better or whatever.
Wait, also I have one. Okay, so do you guys know like I'm dead, like if someone says I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I use I'm dead if I'm like if something either like really shocking happens or if I'm laughing too hard over like a dog video. Like
Yeah.
I'm being like I'm dead. Like
Yeah.
because of like my either just I've laughed too much that I just can't function anymore.
I'm gonna go with what she said.
Yeah.
Synonym for quaking, which is a term the kids use nowadays.
Yeah.
Assuming
The
very
next
smooth.
one, Sir Nicole, I have been informed you do know.
I know what dead means.
No, the next one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh wait, not that one. The one after.
Sim. Sim. Period 9's educated me about a lot of this stuff. Sim. This obviously means that it's extremely easy to do.
Yeah.
It's
What?
something-
It's not simple. I just thought again we were just dropping off letters. Just
I thought I figured out the code here.
I'm getting a very vibe-ish of like Kevin Malone from The Office. It's saying like, why say long words when few words do trick? Like typing. Like, I feel like this language, we're just dropping off letters and we're just.
I mean, it kind of, this is an older word. It actually comes from simpleton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like
you're such a simp.
So
I
sim
don't
means
think
that
it's a bad thing.
you're like a sycophant or something like that, to use some vocabulary. So like this is someone who just what like throws stuff at somebody? So like if someone did your homework all the time, they would be a simp.
Yeah.
Okay. Or bring you lunch or something like that. Okay.
It's a good or a bad thing because like I've noticed like people will be like, oh my gosh, you're such a simp, but like people, it's just like they're doing something nice for someone because even though they like them, and so it's like a good and a bad thing because people use it to like say like for like guys who are just being nice, they'll call them a simp, so like it's a bad thing, but then
I think it's a good thing personally.
Like,
I'm fine with it.
it's also like the original definition of doing too much for a person, and that's where it's a bad thing. So
Okay.
That means good. That means it's good. I feel like I know that one.
Yeah.
I've heard you guys say this too at school. Like they've been talking about like music or something. Like, I heard you guys saying that slaps. Like so that's like a good vibe. Yeah.
That song slaps.
I don't know if you guys have also heard people being like, "That's a bop." Like that's such a bop.
Oh yeah, that's a bop.
I use that a lot.
Oh, that's a fan, right? Like
yes.
Extreme fan.
Extreme fan. Yes. Who put that example in there?
Yeah. Katie.
That wasn't me. Mr. Hall, did you do that?
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's pretty right. It's used right there, but like, yeah, whoever put that in.
Overzealous is one of my favorite words to say. I'm glad that's fine.
I
know
this
this.
one I was told Mr. Anna Cole knows.
Yes. This means you're suspicious. Taken from the game, Among Us, among other things. You're sus.
Yes.
You're a suspect.
Okay, so again, we're dropping off other letters.
Yep.
Now we're back to what we thought. Yes.
Okay.
Example from Among Us. Yes.
Among Us. Yes.
Sucks.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, like, spill the tea.
Spill the tea. It's gossip. It's like, give me the dirt. Give me the lowdown.
I would agree with that. Yes.
Tea.
I can buy into that.
Yeah. That's the Kermit the Frog.
The kids say this all the time. Vibes. I'm vibing. Vibes. I think doesn't it mean like mellow or something like that, Ms. Greco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think that's it.
Yeah, the class ended. But that's perfect timing because we're done.
That was so much
that was
fun,
so
you
fun, you
guys.
guys.
So much for joining.
For joining us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That was very fun. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you guys for asking us to be a part of this.
Now, is this going for 24 hours?
No, it's not going for 24 hours.
12 hours.
10 hours, I think.
7
10
to
hours.
7.
Is it so? This is on YouTube. What's the channel?
NAI News.
Yeah.
This is the NAI. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
awesome.
push it out to my single followers, my tens of followers. I'll let them know.
Okay.
I'll post a link on my my classroom Twitter so that every
Oh, that's fun to see the
Thank you guys
podcast.
so much for coming.
So fun.
No, thank you guys. Have a great
Bye.
see you in 2021.
I'm a big
All
fan
right,
of
have a good break. Bye.
Thank you.
Guys, ready to play Among Us?
Oh
I'm
yeah.
out.
When do I get to say sus? That's all I'm waiting to do.
Okay, so I think we just have to wait for Magistra block unless.
Oh, okay. I didn't know she was with us here.
Then are you just gonna like share your phone screen or whatever? Oh, there she is.
Because I'm playing. What is Stecco on?
Caitlin, am I on this period?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Am I on with Mr. Moore
Yeah, you're all playing Among Us together. Okay.
and Magistra Block?
Yeah. Okay.
I have
so
no idea what we're even doing.
I've never
Playing
played
Among
before.
Us.
it's actually
Technically, Mr. Hall, it's Magistra Foot now.
Oh, Miss Magistra, I was reading off of your screen there. You haven't changed it yet.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was a whole mess at the beginning of the school year to get everything changed over to my new username. So who knows?
Okay. So everyone get out your phones and I'm sending the code right now.
I unfortunately have to leave to go to this class, but I'll be back probably like near the end of the period. So bye everyone.
See Mies.
Code. What time is period 7?
Lynn, I don't know how to play this. You have to help me.
That's fine. No one else really knows how to play. I know how to play, but so I can.
I know how to play it. I just really
What
stink
do
at
I
it.
do? Like, what am I clicking on?
You have to go to online and then enter a code, which is at the bottom, and then you.
Okay.
Yeah, you enter the code in private.
Yeah, I'm this. What code do I do?
Click online
Okay.
and then go down to private.
Okay.
And then enter a code.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't even change my
Is
name.
it sensitive?
Hold on, I'm gonna play my name.
Did you put the code in the chat, Caitlin?
I'm putting a different code in because I'm changing my name, so it says my name.
Okay, so a
Okay.
different. We should wait for that new code.
Change my name.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should probably. No, mine's good.
I just changed it to my name.
I changed my name.
Okay, that's okay.
Is it case sensitive, Caitlin?
What do you mean? Like,
Does it have to be capitals or lowercase?
It will automatically make it all capital for you.
Okay.
Okay, what time is period?
THTJ. Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah, as well.
How do the people at home see this?
It's going to be, so they'll just see us playing now, but then when because I'm going to take everything down, I'm currently recording like the Zoom meeting. I'm going to put my screen in, like I'm screen recording mine.
So they can they see us live then?
They can see us playing like in the Zoom meeting, but they can't see any of our screens, and I'll screen record like my phone.
How do I change my name? Like, I'm just a player.
You have to go out, and then you have to go out, go back in as you're about to play a game, and then it'll say player at the top, and you click that.
How is Mr. Moore running around the room already? I'm just stuck.
Bottom left, there's a little circle. It's your
Have
little...
you played this already?
No, but I play video games a lot, and I know.
Okay.
There
I should just change my name to Moore. Rimo's not as good.
I like that nickname for you though. I might start using that.
It's my screen name for a lot of things. It's easy.
Mr. Moore, Nico Vento says hi to you.
Ooh, is Nico in the chat, or do you just what?
Yeah. Well, Alex Dorenzo, went through him. Yeah.
Okay, tell Nico I say hello back. I hope his year's going well.
So many fans.
Nico's a good guy.
Okay, so I'll start screen recording my phone. Maya, if you want to do yours.
Yeah, I'll screen record mine just in case.
Okay. And I'll start. I should have changed tasks.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Oh no.
There is one imposter among us.
Yeah, there's one person that's the imposter, and they run around and you have to kill people. Also, you have to do your tasks. In the top right corner, there's like a little thing that looks like a map, and you click on that, and that's how you can see the map where your little exclamation points are. That's where a task is, but also things will light up. Like things will be highlighted in yellow when it's a task.
This is far too much for me. I might just run around aimlessly for a while. What's the goal? What am I supposed to do?
You have to vote out the imposter.
Well, how do I do that?
It's kind of like Mafia.
It is, yeah, it's Mafia.
Yeah, one of us is the
Magistra, what is Mafia? And oh my God, somebody just killed me.
How old are you?
I'm a ghost now, I think.
Well, wait, where's the death?
Someone killed me.
Someone report the body, I guess.
I'm running around like it said I'm dead. Finish your tasks to win.
Yeah, you just have to finish it.
Question is, which room were you in?
I have no idea, Ryan. Oh, wait, I was in the med bay. Siva Kumar has it. Oh my God. Dead body reported.
I need the map to know who was near what.
Then we vote out who it is. But Mr. Hall and I can't vote because we're dead.
Oh, okay.
That was fast. How did you die so fast?
This
is the game you'd use the chat, but we don't need to because we're
okay. Well, I was just running around aimlessly, so I can't be imposter, you guys.
Mm-hmm. You spoke first. That's a bad thing to do.
I figure out how to move myself on the screen, so
yeah.
I'm moving in a little corner.
It's not Magestra. It's Maya. You talk too fast.
Maybe it's Mr. Moore because he knows what he's doing.
Yes, he
never,
does.
I've never even played before.
Mr. Moore's a plant. I really feel like he's he knows. He's like the game writer of this. He's got a name called Rimo on here.
Right. My only experience is I made my husband explain the game last night, and he showed me some Twitch footage of AOC playing.
Yes.
I saw that. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so no one was voted off. We just keep going.
Is this what our world is coming to? This game?
Pretty much.
What is the emergency button for?
If you like see someone vent, you can run and
Wait, oh, there's Magistra. How do I get away from her?
I'm trying. I can't get out of this little box. I keep hiding in it, and I don't want to.
I thought you were killed, Mr. Hull. What happened?
Wait, we're back though. It's a new game, isn't it? Yeah, I am dead.
It's still a ghost.
It says I have more tasks to complete, but I don't really know what that means. I'm just running around aimlessly at nuclear reactor sites.
Yeah.
I see a dead body. Who is the purple?
So there's a task.
Guys, I've been killed.
My little goat.
Oh, I did something. I reported a dead body.
Okay, it wasn't Dana because I just saw her run by, unless it happened previously. Wait a minute. It is Dan. Is it Magistra?
I haven't been near anyone. I couldn't have been.
You were trained last night.
God, trained. I watched AOC play, and I kept asking my husband, "What's going on? How did that happen?"
Okay.
Wait, so can the people at home see this then, Caitlin?
They can't see our screens.
But when we put it on the YouTube later, they can watch it. They can watch our discussion though. I think we're very good at that. We're keeping them engaged.
Yeah.
Voting ends soon.
Quinn Volpe asked me what color I was, and I said I think I'm gray.
Yes, I think you are.
It just happened. Oh, okay.
We're having so many ties.
I voted for Dana. I just want that to be clear.
Ryan, are you working on that quarantine beard right now?
Yeah, I'm just lazy.
Oh my God, people are chasing me. Maya, I am terrified
Dana.
of you. Dana, you are savage. There's another.
Dana's, yep. Oh, yep. It was.
Dana.
You're not supposed to say, I assume, right?
This is the first time I won, but I'm actually proud.
What does that say about us, I guess?
Well, I was actually the other imposter, but I couldn't figure out how to move around the board. I couldn't actually kill anyone. I kept getting trapped in little spaces.
I thought there was one imposter. Didn't it say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only one imposter.
I thought I was one as well. Maybe I wasn't.
That's the best way to be you don't even know what you are. Wow.
Guys, I have a serious question. Like, are you just supposed to run around? Like, what else are you
You're supposed to do your tasks. Like, you have to look at the map in the corner and like.
But do you just run? Do you just run to the task though? There's no other.
Yeah,
buttons?
you run to the task and do it.
Then you hit use so you can do your task.
Okay.
Once it's completed, it'll come up.
Tasks are like at the corner of your screen.
And if you can complete your task before you get killed, you win.
Magistra, Mr. Moore, you guys aren't in.
Oh yeah, sorry. Play again. Yes, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
What time's our class over here?
35.
35. Okay.
Plenty of time.
Yeah. In the end, you know how to play.
Getting there.
Oh. There, it still just says there's one.
There's
not getting
one.
it.
Yeah, we're trying to find out who
only
that
one
is.
imposter because we don't
Okay.
have enough players for two.
I know what I'm doing now. I'm going to win. Oh.
I have to learn this ship still. It's a big ship.
Oh my God. Reactor meltdown.
How do you fix that?
Guys, I just found something, but it's not letting me do it.
Hit use. Oh yeah.
It's saying discuss right now.
That was fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Moore has been eliminated.
Wait.
Apparently he's not
Does
the expert
anyone-
we thought he was.
I trusted the wrong person, apparently.
Hey, Caitlin, after we're done with this, can we do some hot takes?
Sure. Yeah.
I love that show on YouTube. We need some hot wings, though. But we don't have any hot
I could never do that. I have no tolerance for anything spicy, but I've watched it and it's pretty incredible.
That is
I've
all the
not
more
seen
that is Magistra, I think we should have you and a bunch of the Latin teachers partake in a episode of Hot Takes.
Oh gosh. Oh my.
Mr. Hall,
What?
from 2 to 3, we're doing hot chocolate and things. Would you like to come on and do your hot takes then?
I mean, whatever you guys want to do. I just didn't know if you wanted to do this for the next 20 minutes because, you know.
Yeah, we can.
We need to eject someone.
Yeah.
This voting has been tame.
I want to know Bella's hot takes.
See, Ryan even knows the terminology, which makes me think even more that he's a plant.
Well, I just got killed, so.
Caitlin, maybe can we put like the code in the YouTube so that other people can join and play?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Is it just you're not supposed to say anything if you know who did it, right?
What?
If you were killed, you're supposed to just be quiet at that point. That's the proper thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ethics of the game.
I'm an ethical person. Although
I can see why this is addictive. Honestly, now I'm starting to understand.
Yeah, once you understand it, it's so much fun.
Chalk this up for things that you do to completely procrastinate, though, right?
Right.
Yes.
I can't find anything, though. That's the problem.
Need to look
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin.
I'm going to check the chat here real quick.
Okay.
People do want to play. Everybody
All
wants
right,
to play.
yeah, then put the code in the YouTube thing so everyone else can join.
It's the same code that's in the.
Okay.
Do you want to do it, Maya?
Yeah. Okay, wait, I'll just have to
I
go.
might need to log on. I've been using my phone because it's blocked on. For some reason, it's blocked on our screen.
Okay, I think I got it. I did it.
Should we hit play again, or do we quit and go?
No, play again because it's just
Okay.
going to be the same code. We're just waiting for other people to join. Okay. Oh, Maya left the game.
Is Nico Vento going to join?
I'll join again.
I have right now Lizzie Bauer, Quinn Volpe, Jesse Holler, Sally Cho, Kate Gilliland, Ella Zimmer. Yeah, those are who.
If you
don't know any of them.
A couple of new people enter the room.
Oh, now we have enough for 2 imposters.
Guys, if you join, put your real name in. So whoever's Sherlock, I might kick you if you don't leave and change your name.
How do you kick someone?
You have to be the host.
Voldemort just joined us.
Voldemort has a top hat on. How do they do that? They're all fancy.
So you click the little computer.
Can I change my name right now without getting out?
No, you can't change until you're out
Okay.
of the game.
You click
Just
the
wanna make sure.
computer?
Yeah, you click on the computer and you can change your color. That's why I have a little Roman centurion helmet.
What computer are you talking about, Beth?
My sister
There's in the little control room where everyone's running around. There's a little.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, there's Elvis Presley hair.
Okay, I'm going to tell my sister she can play because someone left. So.
I completely understand the addictive nature of this game now.
Oh, someone else joined. Wait.
I put a chef's hat on.
Okay, that's 10.
I have an egg.
Lizzie, do you have a cheese on your head?
Yes, that is a cheese.
Quinn Volpe just said, I just realized Mr. Hall sent the code and not a keyboard smash. I don't even know what that means.
Keyboard smash?
If there's I'll play if there's enough space in the lobby, Pratik said, which I don't, oh my God, people are being sabotaged and everything right now. We've added a whole nother layer on top of this.
Oh, what the heck?
We're currently playing, Sarah, and there are 10 people in the game. So
I'm stepping on something, but nothing's happening.
you might have to click use.
Oh. Oh, I just vented to somewhere. What's that even mean?
Mr. Hall.
Oh God.
You just
You just added yourself.
That was really fast.
So we know one person.
Yeah, I think you can talk in the chat because like people probably can't.
Mrs. Hall just said that you guys should have picked somebody else to play this who was a little more knowledgeable. She's
Right. That's my thought exactly.
quite embarrassed by my skill level right now. You know what though? Honestly, I don't know of any teachers who would know how to play this game other than Hildy. Probably he probably plays this during class.
What?
Mr. Neff can play. He got it.
Do you want to bring Coach Neff it?
No.
Wait. No, he does it so when kids talk about it during class, he'll just say,
I can bring Coach Neff in. If anyone wants to play with Coach. Yeah, we all knew it was you.
Only the imposters can vent. So
Yeah.
I was just ejected. I just was ejected. That's what it says. Oh my God, everybody's back.
Second round.
Where's the map? There are no tasks right now.
you were out.
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah.
Floating through the
abyss.
Yes.
Why?
How do I?
White's dead. Tiberius has been killed.
I feel like it's Lizard.
Sit, Sarah.
I have till 10:30 and then I have to go scooch.
Magistra, look, it's a future. Don't break
I'm going for it.
It's a
Oh,
future.
yeah. What did you say, Caitlin? Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Who are we voting?
Good.
Okay.
Is this little Kleinfelter?
Yes, this is.
You win the award for best holiday background.
Yes.
Should have moved downstairs in front of the Christmas tree, but
The fireplace used to be on, but it got too hot.
right.
Let's take some questions while we're playing.
Okay. What's
Where can I see this stream that you guys are on with all these questions?
It's in the wellness.
It's it.
Cafe.
Yeah, the YouTube link. People can ask us questions at home, or our interviewers here could even ask us a few as we continue to play right now. But nobody at home can see it, so let's take some questions too.
Yeah.
Anything.
Who's? Wait, I just got. Okay. Okay, Sarah, you can leave. Okay. Yeah.
That was lovely.
Dana, did you just die?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I did.
Oh wait.
Oh my.
I wasn't. I thought I just got killed. I did not.
I knew it. I knew it.
Who's this Brendan fellow? I don't like his hat. I'm voting him.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I know who
Hmm.
that is, but I'm with you on that.
Who is Brendan? Do we know?
White.
It's Brendan White.
Oh, that's Brendan White. Oh, I had his
Yeah.
brother. Okay, I had
Yeah.
Dawson. Back in
I
the
had
day.
another student named Brendan White, but I don't think it's the same person.
Yeah, I think there are two. I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think that Brendan's graduated.
Yeah.
Is it over?
Yeah.
I think
We kicked Brendan. Good job, guys.
I think it was the hat prejudice that did him in.
It was.
Who is him?
Yay! We did it,
Won.
guys. Wow. Okay. Do we want to play another game or should we do some interviewing now?
Whatever you guys want to do is fine with me.
Can we play another game my sister wants to play?
Let's play, but can you guys ask us some questions while we're playing?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Take some.
How?
Go in there, click chat, go to chat. Click, and then just and then you can kick it.
So it was in the Wellness Wednesday email for 12. Oh,
Yes. Yeah, it's like at the very top of NAI's list of events, I think.
was this? Did you send out a new email for this week? Or
Later.
It's in Mrs. Ewing's email, the
Yeah.
Google Slides presentation that she made.
So, how's
Right.
everyone's day been?
Yeah. Are we excited for
Break?
Christmas? Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
I'm locked in. Who am I locked in with?
Oh wait.
Okay.
I can't join. It was full. Ah,
Oh, okay.
it's all right.
That's not. Oh, it's
Ryan.
Magistra.
What are you doing over break?
It's Magistra. I was not killed, but Magistra just came out of weapons, and I just found a dead body in weapons.
I am doing nothing, Mr. Hall. I am just sitting around and doing nothing. How about you?
Well, it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. So we can't really we can't on Christmas Eve. So we really can't have a party or anything, but we have like our own little like quarantine pod here in the neighborhood, you know, like with all the kids she goes to school with. So we're having a couple of them over tonight, and pizza and cupcakes and crafts and slime and pinatas.
Slime. Wow, you guys are adventurous.
Fun.
Yeah,
How old is she
I
gonna
really
be?
don't want us to do slime, but she loves it.
Right.
She's going to be 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what we're sort of doing right
I
now.
got ejected. I was just so happy I figured out how to move around the board, and I was like, oh, I can kill someone, but yeah.
You guys have, besides, well, Mr. Hall, besides your daughter's birthday, but like this is questions open to anyone else. Do you guys have any other plans?
I'm going to my lake house.
Ooh, that's fun.
Like for New Year's Eve.
Which lake
So that would be fun.
is it on?
Quinn's playing. Oh, Quinn's dead.
Which lake is your house on?
North Carolina, Lake Norman.
Okay.
Yeah. Who is it?
McGist, what about you?
Really just staying home. Yeah, my husband is off today and then this week, but he'll be back at work next week. So I'll just be hanging out, catching up on movies, and yeah, Netflix probably.
Yeah. Have you watched The Queen's Gambit?
We did. We watched that maybe 2 weekends ago, and I know nothing about chess. I can never remember like how the pieces are moved, but I loved it. I watched it in like one day. So yeah, I really liked it.
I guess did you
Watch it. I like watched the first few minutes of the first episode, and it seemed like really good.
Yeah. Caitlin, what was your question?
Did you watch The Crown?
Oh yes, I am a big Crown fan. I thought the 4th season was really, really good. I thought the Charles and Diana drama was a highlight, definitely.
My dad loves that show.
Have you seen the Diana in her own words on Netflix?
I've seen clips of it in the past. I haven't watched it since it was on Netflix, but I do think it's funny that like the some of the cultural ministers in England are like pressuring Netflix to put a big disclaimer at the beginning of the show that it is fictional. It's been like an actual topic of like government concern.
I watched it last night. It's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think the whole show and all of those is like they just never should have gotten married. They just were not right for each other, and yeah. Caitlin, have you watched any of it?
Oh, Crown?
The Crown?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
No.
Caitlin, have you watched any of it?
I watched one episode, and then I got like it was when the first season came out, so I watched like, episode and I was like, this is whatever. But I'm gonna go back and watch.
No, so crack-a-moley. Okay.
Everything we've been through.
After everything we've been through.
I don't know if when you were watching your AOC stream that I was disconnected from the server.
Well, I guess I'm in the room. It's dark and it's not doing anything. So
yeah, I was disconnected. So
Mr. Moore, I wanted to get your hot take on an issue. Did you see yesterday that President Trump didn't sign the stimulus package?
I thought he didn't like it. I didn't see he didn't sign it.
Well, he didn't like it. He said he's not going to sign it. And he said that he's only going to sign it if they increase the amount of money to $2,000 a person, which was what the other side had originally proposed. So it seems to be mayhem in Washington as usual.
Yeah, that's been the argument of Bernie, which is so funny to see Bernie and Trump arguing the same thing for.
Yeah, you would think that like 6 weeks ago, whenever these proposals had come out, they would have talked about these things before, you know?
If you think if everyone a lot of money, who's going to complain about? Like, instead of giving money to anything else, why not just give everyone $2,000? Who's going to be sad?
Yeah. Well, I think that Mitch McConnell was going back to his like deficit hawk sort of thing, those ideas. So that's why they didn't like that. But now it seems that Trump doesn't really care about that.
But only a fraction of the money is going towards the people. Like it's going toward
Right.
things.
Yeah, there was.
Like,
I think that was part of Trump's big argument was that there was too much money going to the auxiliary stuff.
Which
This is
I mean, I'll take $2,000 over 600. So
Yeah.
that's my hot take.
Well, you're not married yet, though, Ryan, are you?
No, in June we're getting
Okay.
married.
I was gonna. Well, I guess you could. You guys would still claim that together, though, right? Because I was gonna say it'd be double.
Yeah, I think because your threshold has to be higher, like double the threshold. So we'd still
Right. Yeah.
I think as long as you're not at the bump, you the money.
Yeah. Right. Not there yet.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm not
goodness.
there yet either.
Thank goodness I haven't hit the bump.
I do have to say, Magistra, I had to proctor one of the standardized tests last year in your room, and there's nothing to do rather than just circle the room and stare at the walls. And I learned more about ancient Rome than I'd ever really cared to in my entire life. But it really aided my teaching of Caesar that year.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, that's, it's like your life is pretty sad when you're excited to be in a new room for standardized testing. So there are new posters that you can look at. I was in the health room for like 4 years in a row, and I think I had all of them memorized. And so I was excited to move into a different place.
Yeah.
All right, we have about 5 minutes left. I think, the new game. All right, the new game is.
It's not working. It crashed.
What do you mean? I'm winning right now.
We had too many people on.
Oh, I quit playing.
I'm running around the ship doing chores. Come on. This is gonna be the first game I actually win, except for Quinn's gonna come kill me.
Oh no, Quinn. Okay.
No.
Sally's been killed. Sally Cho.
Just knocking out tasks left and right.
Mr. Hall, what are some of your hot takes? Like just really obscure ones that no one would think of.
Let me try to think right now.
Because we have your weird stuffing and bacon one.
Yeah, I feel like everybody should put bacon in stuffing. There's no reason why you shouldn't.
Hmm.
Bacon makes everything better. Stuffing by virtue is just a very dry, sort of monotone.
I don't like stuffing.
Yeah, there is no. My big thing with Thanksgiving dinner has always been that there is no texture to it. It's all like monotone texture.
You're right.
It's all like OPF. It's all old people food. Easy to chew, easy to digest.
Right.
I don't believe that bacon makes everything better. I don't
Yes, it does.
I don't-
Name something that bacon doesn't. Bacon even makes ice cream better.
I don't like
I
bacon.
disagree with that.
You don't. The combination of have you ever had like a maple glazed bacon donut, Ryan?
Those are good. You said ice cream though. You didn't say donut.
So if you had a bowl of ice cream and you sprinkled some bacon bits on top of that, you wouldn't dig it?
I actually am not a huge. I like bacon on a few things. I'm not a huge bacon fan.
I don't like bacon.
Ryan, you used to be like a 10.5 in my book. I don't know about now.
10.4. It's okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw earlier Mr. Bachovan's drawing of that Salvador Dali
Oh
painting.
yeah.
That was a highlight of our day so far. He in like 15 minutes drew a Salvador Dali painting, and it looked basically like the exact same thing.
Was, like telling us how he became an art teacher.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I just got an email from Nico Venta, Mr. Hall, that you did not relay my message back to him.
Well, it was through Alex Dorenzo though, so I didn't really. Yeah, I didn't have direct contact with Nico.
Well, you got to tell Alex Dorenzo to sell Nico.
This is
We have some questions coming in here from the chat. Quinn Volpe asked if I've ever watched the movie called Last Christmas. No, I never even heard of that movie.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. It was the girl from Game of Thrones and the guy from Crazy Rich Asians, but I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesse Holler agrees, Mr. Moore, that bacon does make everything better. Maddie Eisenbach, Magistra, says salve Magistra, or if I mispronounced that, salve.
Salve. Mhm.
And Sally Cho is also mentioning Love Actually as a top Christmas movie, which I would totally agree with. You know what out of that whole franchise of those movies, though, my wife and I loved the movie called The Holiday. The one
Yeah,
with,
that's a good one.
Yeah, the one with, is that Jude Law, I think?
Jude Law and Kate Winslet.
Yeah, and they switch houses.
And then like Jack Black as an unexpected
Oh,
like
yes.
comedy hero, and he does a great job.
And he's not even funny in the movie, really. He's just like
No.
a good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen The Happiest Season on Hulu? Because that
I haven't watched it yet. Have you watched it?
Yes, and it was terrible.
Oh, okay.
It was just like the most like toxic relationship and just disappointing. But I liked Kristen Stewart because Kristen Stewart's amazing.
Okay.
But it had Dan Levy in it too. And
right.
He was good. I like Dan Levy in it because Dan Levy the whole time was like, this is a bad idea.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people talking about that one, but I haven't watched it. So Caitlin would say thumb down.
Pratik, Die Hard is not a holiday movie.
What is Die Hard? I've heard a lot of stuff about that.
So it's a Bruce Willis action movie that takes place at Christmas time, and there's a very fierce debate over whether it counts as a
okay
or not.
By that logic, Gremlins is a holiday movie.
I haven't seen that one.
We are being asked right now in the chat what our favorite Harry Styles song is. And I got to be honest with you that I don't know any Harry Styles music, but.
Can you name a One Direction song?
No.
No, sure. I mean, go ahead. Yeah.
But I've heard a couple Harry Styles songs on the radio, and I got to say, they do slap.
I
heard him covering Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. I saw that on YouTube. It's an old Peter Gabriel's in Genesis, and he covered it, and it was amazing, which made me sort of like think this dude's a pretty good musician, actually.
Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of his stuff personally, but I am impressed by how talented he is. So I actually have to get going. I have a 7th period class. It was so fun to hang out with all of you. Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye.
For coming.
Thanks for organizing.
Yep.
I'm in the same boat, so thanks for having me.
I was going to say, are we ready to go? See you, Ryan.
See ya.
Okay, I'll see you guys.
Bye. All right. Are we just waiting for our next 3 victims teachers to come?
Victims.
I screen recorded, but my screen recording isn't showing up on my phone.
Oh, I'm still. Am I
on your phone?
Did my screen recording save?
Mine's saved. Oh my god, thank goodness. Okay,
mine's 20 minutes long.
Mine's 25. Okay.
Groups.
Okay. I should be able to upload it to Google Drive or something, and that'll work.
Mr. Warner, who knows my parents. Pratik says all of his music is good. I don't listen to Harry Styles. Maya knows this. I listen to Hozier. I listen to Hozier because I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it.
I listen. Yeah, no. I mean, Harry Styles, he writes bops. He's pretty good.
Watermelon Sugar has gotten stuck in my head once or twice.
Yeah.
But the warmth that Hozier brings to my heart. He just.
I know. I love him.
I was like, we get it. Thank you, Elizabeth Auer. We can love Hozier together.
Yes, I love him. Is it Hozier or Hosier? Who wants to correct me, you guys?
Hozier. He's Irish. He says Hozier. Hi, Mr. Warner.
Hey, how's it going? Good morning.
Is your
hello?
Or because we can hear you, we can't see you. Oh. But yeah, I believe it's Hozier. Maya, what's your favorite Hozier song? While we wait for everyone else.
Okay, right now, it's probably Sunlight.
Ooh. Wait. Okay. Both of his albums are amazing. Someone New by Hozier is my fave. Jesse Holler. I don't ever intentionally listen to it. And Cherry Wine. Oh my gosh. Yes.
I need to listen to Cherry Wine more often. It's a good song.
Wine, I'm so proud of. Okay, I can play parts of Cherry Wine. From Eden is so good.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Also, No Plan. No Plan.
No Plan.
So good.
I feel bad. I don't know who this person is.
You should listen to Hozier. He's so.
I will play some later. I will bring out the guitar during 8th period. I'll do that during 8th period. I'll play some Hosier. I'll bring everything down. Okay, now we're just waiting for Mr. Stefko. And my dad is currently tuning into this because he is friends with Mr. Stefko and would very much so like to watch this.
He's curious if Mr. Stefko is the imposter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan White says hello.
Hi, Brendan White.
I just did. Okay. So we're just waiting for Mr. Stefko to join. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Might just let anyone else in.
Yeah.
Hello. There it is.
All right.
I love your suit.
I love the
thank
blazer.
Very festive, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, it's the last of our festive 5. We do a 5-day breakdown, and then on the last day they vote. One of these is going to be removed permanently from 5 days of winter-themed seasonal outfits. And it's been a tight race, but it looks like I may lose a 1960s wool jacket that has been with me for a long time, and it's a heartbreaker.
Unfortunate.
I know.
Oh wait, never mind. Hold on.
I need a blazer like that. I need more festive clothing in general. All I have is this sweater, pretty much.
Nice. Goodwill lines and Groupons. I'll tell you.
We were talking about our favorite artists earlier. So, do you guys have any favorite musicians?
Okay.
Shawn Mendes. Songs.
Shawn Mendes?
Yes, I know.
Dr. Gallo.
Yes.
Brendan would like you to admit that Frosty died.
Why would I admit such a thing? That would make every viewer here so sad if I said such a thing. Frosty didn't die. Frosty went on vacation and came back with a suntan, Brendan. Come on. Come on, we've been through this before, Brendan. My daughter. No, he was a gerbil. He's fine. He's alive and well. Gerbils live 2 to 3 years. Frosty was 4.5. Frosty definitely didn't die on Christmas Eve. And I would definitely never have replaced him and brought back a different colored gerbil to my class. It would have never happened. I wouldn't do things like that.
Brendan doesn't believe you.
Yeah, he goes, admit it. You killed him. Lies. Fake news.
Brendan. So many things to learn, my friend. In fact, I will. If my daughter finishes up in her class, I will have her bring Frosty over, and he can join our little meeting here. Brendan, you can see that he is alive and well.
Frosty is a gerbil.
Yeah.
Frosty is a gerbil. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's alive and well.
Nice.
I had already texted him before he even said it.
Yeah. So apparently Stefko forgot. So.
Want me to email him, or should we just start?
My dad texted him because.
Okay. Okay, then we can wait 2 minutes and start.
Sounds good.
Oh, there he is.
Are you gonna stay down here? Or do you want to watch it upstairs?
No, I'm good. I just want to see him.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start loading the game.
Is it the same code?
No.
Okay.
I've never played this game, so you guys are going to have to.
Anyone else in the last group?
Help me out.
Hello, create the game.
Who's creating the game? Caitlin? Are you? Okay.
Mr. Stefko, professionally at school there?
Hello.
Or you just have tiles like that in your home, one or the other?
I do. It's my basement. I every year I have my basement. I have my basement done up like my classroom, just in case there's a pandemic and I have to teach from it.
Yeah, then everyone thinks you're.
This year it paid off tens of thousands of dollars of investment in previous non-pandemic years has paid off.
Okay.
So are we doing this? Are we doing this Among Us thing?
Yes. So I just sent the code in the chat. You have to go
where it says like join a game and it will be in a code, and I sent the code in the chat, and then
I share the code to the
when
people.
everyone in like the meeting gets in. So
okay, cool.
All right, let's see here.
So I want to go in private code.
Yeah.
To a private game, okay?
5, 6, okay.
Mr. Warner bringing the dress.
Hey, you know it, man.
Fire, strength.
This is day 5. This is not the winner so far this year, but it is one of them.
It's priceless. So I'm new to Zoom. How do I? There's the chat. Never mind. Got it.
Could not find the game you are looking for. Let's try again.
MEZFBF.
Oh, M-Easy. That's the
no,
problem.
No, that was the
Now,
right
do
code.
we-
I just
we-
read it wrong.
MZE.
We all put our name as Spencer Stefko.
I want to know. What I want to know is how I got stuck in playing with 2 doctors. Can I get? Yeah. You might not be a doctor in name, but I want like Lamb in here. So I want like some easy pickings I can beat up on.
Listen, I don't know what I'm doing, but it sounds like none of us have done this before. So
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, and Maya's running around.
I don't know what I'm doing either.
Oh, okay.
Wait, who's all in the game currently?
I'm not yet, but I think I'm getting warmer.
Dr. Gallo, are you in?
I am in the game. I am MMG.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking Mads,
Okay.
Maddie Eschenbaugh.
There's Warner. Okay.
Oh, geez, I'm running all over. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what got into you there.
Ooh.
Right on, Steph goes.
There we go.
Did you hear that?
I was. You know what? I'm guessing that was your father.
Yep.
Let's just say, thank God you look like your mother and not your father. Believe it as that. Your father's got a face made for radio. I wouldn't pan that camera over there.
Caitlin, you should have your dad play.
Dad, you should play.
I don't want to.
I have to go
Wait,
back.
why is Maya running around me? Why am I so immobile?
There's a little joystick at the corner. See, there's like a little.
Oh, look at that. Now I'm running around like a lunatic.
No, I kicked out.
I just ran into a wall.
That sounds about right.
Oh, Mr. Bach.
Mr. Bachoven joined.
Who else is in?
Mr. Bachoven.
Bachoven. Well done.
Nice.
Okay. Does someone?
Dana's back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm back. I was trying to figure out how to screen mirror because I don't know how to screen mirror.
I don't think all of our players are socially distanced.
It's okay. It looks like we're wearing some kind of face mask shield, sort of.
I like it.
I have mine.
Oh, I was
Okay,
just
here
told
we
to
go.
shush.
This. So you got to run around and complete your tasks, and there's 2 imposters, and you might get killed.
What?
There's 2 imposters.
Basically
I
like
have to
Mafia.
read?
Yeah, it's like Mafia.
I didn't know I was gonna have to read.
First to get terminated.
And then crewmates, you have to like finish all your tasks that are yellow. I'm currently doing
Oh,
that.
there's a little circle, and you can like run around.
Gosh darn it.
Gotcha.
Well, that was fun.
Did you just
Wait,
die?
Are they
Yes,
done
I
already?
died.
Dana, that was really fast.
I know.
So we're completing tasks.
Yeah.
Yay,
Oh.
someone found me.
Ooh,
Somebody's dead.
Thanks, Maya.
Welcome.
somebody's dead. Okay.
Dana died.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Dana's dead. Okay.
So,
what happens?
where was she?
Dana, where were you?
I was in the room that has like you destroy the asteroids. It's a top right.
Okay, so we have to vote for somebody, right?
Yeah. Or you can skip. I think it was Bachoven.
No, I saw Bachoven. It wasn't him.
Okay.
Okay. So not
I'm gonna
Bachoven.
skip.
I'm gonna skip.
Wait, how you seen him?
What? You might pass him. You'll
Oh,
pass
so
that
if you
kid
saw
back
him
in.
running around somewhere else other than where Dana died, is what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
No one was voted out. It's a tie.
Oh, a tie. Okay.
Very bad at voting people out here.
So what, it calls a meeting whenever
When someone reports.
someone. Oh, you have to report a body. Okay.
Are you Gallows sus?
Oh, gosh, I'm running very fast.
Hi, Maya. Ooh.
Hi.
I definitely should have practiced.
Yeah.
Oh, murderer.
Wait, I think there's 2 imposters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and I'm just over here trying to get stuff done. There's work that needs done, and you're just
I
gonna.
think Caitlin got killed because she.
I
has-
didn't get killed.
Yeah.
Caitlin got killed.
I didn't get killed though.
I don't know. Mine says, is it still running?
Yeah, you just hit.
It says we were defeated.
Then hit play again at the bottom.
Mine
Okay.
says. Mine says. Mine says victory.
Stefco. I voted Stefco. Okay, just under the assumption.
Wait, mine says victory.
Maya, can you check?
Yeah.
Mine
Yeah,
also
Mr.
says
Hall-
victory.
Mr. Hall in the chat, he said, Mr. Warner, I saw on Twitter that your daughter came home. Provide the background story.
She just got back from basic training, so she instead of going to college in a pandemic year, had decided to join the Army National Guard. She got a position as a paralegal. She'll be stationed in Scranton, so she just finished boot camp, and she is on leave until January 5th. So when we head back to school, she heads to AIT in Virginia.
Cool.
Keep him talking so he's distracted while I empty this garbage.
I mean,
Oh,
we
shoot.
did not celebrate Stefco and my success after the last game.
Oh, I celebrated. I did a victory lap.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh, am I dead? I feel like I'm floating through walls.
Yeah, if you are, then you're a ghost. And
Ruh-roh.
I'll report your body.
Okay, I'm dead.
Was it?
Oh, I reported Bakoven.
Who's sus?
Bakoven's yellow. Yellow's sus.
Okay. Why?
I just saw them like standing around.
So
Yeah.
show me what we're doing now. This is where we're okay.
We're voting for who killed me.
All right.
Actually, I reported Bakoven, not you, Gallo. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Bakoven's dead too?
Yeah, Bakoven.
Oh,
Steph,
jeez.
And you're dead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can see.
The murderer is
I think it might be Warner. You know, because he
Yeah.
did say someone.
Oh, so we got her.
Somebody voted out Mads. Okay.
But
So
she
does that
didn't.
mean-
So does that
So
mean she
because
was
we're not
the
done, does that
imposter?
mean-
We don't
No,
know. She was
we
just.
still don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't tell you. Okay.
Why doesn't it tell you anymore?
I can change that in the next game.
Whoa, when you're a ghost, you can just fly over stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can get out of the spaceship too.
Solid. We were in a spaceship?
Yeah.
Yes.
Should have known that.
That's why we all look like astronauts.
So what are we trying to do here?
I like it.
Empty chute. Okay, where is an oxygen chute?
You can look at the map if you need help.
Let me find it. I don't know where it's
I
at.
killed, I think.
There's a map. Where do I find the map?
At the corner.
It's in the top,
right.
underneath the settings button. Oh, lovely.
Uh-oh.
Knew it.
I knew it. I knew it was yellow. I knew it.
There we go.
That was fun.
Okay, I'm gonna change the settings.
So how's everyone's Christmas break going? I mean, like, it's not Christmas break, but what are we gonna do during Christmas break?
Hi, there's another question posted, unless you just read it.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Stefko, how's the basketball team looking this year?
Well, we're looking socially distanced and at home. They're looking, let's put it this way, they're definitely looking different from any team that I've ever had. Because most of the time I have them in the gym. So we're working out on the screen as best we can and keeping hope alive that we can play on January 4th and preparing for all the scenarios we can prepare for.
What's
For
happening?
which
in
we
this
can,
game?
hold on. Hey, can I take that back? We're preparing for all the scenarios for which we can prepare. When I said prepare for, I saw
report.
Kleinfelder gasped because I ended it in a preposition, and I know she's very proper. So I apologize for the poor linguistics.
Hey,
Where's the
before
body?
you accused me, I was trying to save us, okay? I was trying to put the code in that oxygen thing.
I was too.
You can trust me.
I don't know. Steph,
But you were by the body.
English, so maybe it's him.
Oh, is that a body with the bone sticking out of it?
Yeah.
People are dead.
What a morbid game. Whatever happened to Words with Friends?
Yeah. Well, we should all skip this vote.
I think these are the games that I yell at my kids for playing during class.
Probably.
Yet here I am playing it during 7th period. Which reminds me, how long do we have left in 7th period?
Here, let me check.
11:09. 14.
That's the guy that knows Pat and Katie, and that's the guy that Dad knows.
They're both very crazy.
Somebody tried to get rid of me?
Let's see. No one was ejected. It's fine. Okay.
Dang it, we still have 2 imposters.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Now there's a reactor meltdown, and everyone needs to get there, or you're gonna die. Well, I'm already.
Oh, is that what you're supposed to do? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, or else you die. Someone get
Where
to
do
the
I
always
end.
see yellow running up on me?
Where do we have to get?
I'm getting stuck.
Reactor. Bachhoven! Someone get to the.
I'm coming.
Where am I going?
Wait, where do I have to get?